Good morning or good afternoon, I guess, depending on where you're at. Fantasy Endgame fam. It is Saturday, week 17. We got a couple games today. Of course, getting you ready for your fantasy football championship or maybe your third place game. Hey, if it pays money, you might as well try to win it, right? So let's get you ready. Obviously, just me today, but don't worry, we will be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early before the games, and Pierre will be on the stream. But I'm going to be on here answering as many questions as I can for the next couple of hours here to get you guys ready. All right, real quick before we get to the questions, let's dive into the injuries because it's quite a week. It almost feels like week 18. Like it almost feels like teams are like shutting down players. It's kind of crazy this week, but let's jump right into it. Let's start with the outs. And of course, we got to start with today. Jordan Love is not going to play. So we are going to see Malik Willis. Now, I kind of do like Malik Willis, but let's not get crazy here. But he does run a little bit. I think he does have a little bit of upside in this game if you need him. Of course, Lamar Jackson, they're saying doubtful. Now they're playing this little game where like, maybe he's going to play. No, he's not going to play. Lamar Jackson probably out means we're going to see Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley's okay. I'd prefer Malik Willis because Malik Willis does run more than Tyler Huntley these days. But yeah, that's going to really put a damper on that game there with Lamar and Love probably out. But some good news in that game. Josh Jacobs, good to go off the injury report, fully healthy. So you should feel pretty good about Josh Jacobs this week. Hopefully he can make it through the game. Also today, Woody Marks, good to go, returning from injury to face the Chargers. Of course, can't feel great about Marks. I mean, you got Nick Chubb still there. Jawar Jordan has gotten more involved. It's a tough matchup on the road against the Chargers, but you know, he's definitely in consideration this week. All right, let's get to the rest of the outs. Of course, Brock Bowers being shut down on IR because the Raiders and the Giants are battling for the number one pick, trying to see who can have the worst game this week. Brock Bowers not going to play. The Raiders also did put Max Crosby on IR for whatever that's worth. So I guess if you got Giants players, that helps a little bit, but neither team's trying to win this game. Let's be real. Can't feel great here. Rome Odunze will not be back this week, but Luther Burden will be. So this is nice. I think Luther Burden is a pretty nice play this week. It's a good spot here for the Bears. So if you got Luther Burden, I think you can at least treat him like an upside flex. Alvin Kamara not coming back this week, probably this entire season. Definitely not for the fantasy season. David Njoku is out, which would be great if you had Harold Fannin, except yesterday he tweaked his groin a little bit in practice. He is questionable, although he did say he plans on playing. So it doesn't sound too serious here. I think if Harold Fannin plays, he's got to be one of the stronger starts at tight end for sure, no doubt about it. And then kind of a major development here for the Patriots. Both Kayshon Boutte and Mac Hollins are out. And they get the Jets. And we got Pop Douglas is questionable. Do we just have to fire up Stephon Diggs? I mean, I think we got to move him up, right? We got to move him up. We don't want to go crazy here, but I mean, Kyle Williams now becomes a flex consideration. Yeah, you can consider these guys. And then speaking of the Patriots, Travion Henderson still trying to work his way through concussion protocol. Did get in some practice this week. As of right now, is questionable. We should find out later today if he's good to go or not, but that's definitely something to keep an eye on. And then one more out here in that Raiders-Giants game. Again, Giants trying not to win here. They have ruled Theo Johnson out, so you do not have to consider Theo Johnson as a tight end streamer this week. All right, let's get to the questionables here. We got Chris Olave, but it sounds like he's going to play. I mean, I think Chris Olave is, you don't want to say a must start, but you got to feel pretty good if you've got Chris Olave. Marvin Harrison going to play again this week just to be annoying enough. Says the heel feels better. You got to think he's going to be more involved. Not good for Michael Wilson here. Not good at all. The 49ers, we got George Kittle and Ricky Pearsall questionable. Now, Pearsall practiced quite a bit this week. I think we could see Pearsall. Kittle, maybe. I mean, they're saying he's got a chance, but didn't really practice this week. I don't know if we'll see Kittle. So Jake Tonjes could be a tight end streamer there for you. Kimani Vidal is technically questionable. Remember, had that neck injury last week. Not sure if he's going to play. Even if he does, don't think I want to play him. Not sure this really impacts Hampton too much. Now, this could impact Travis Etienne. We were told last week when Bashal Tutin had the finger injury that his regular season was over. Now this week he got limited practices in and is questionable. If he plays, that could put a little bit of a damper on Etienne, but I think for the most part, you're still starting Travis Etienne. Let's not worry too much. Again, in that Packers game tonight, Christian Watson is questionable, but sounds like he's going to give it a go. He should be fine. And then in that Bills-Eagles game, we got both Bills tight ends, Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox, are questionable. Not sure if you were counting on either of them. Hopefully not. But if you were, they're both questionable. Now, before I get to the questions, I want to run down some weather because I know we're going to get weather questions because people are always concerned about the weather, and it usually ends up being nothing. But I will say there are maybe a couple games that are a little nervous here. So let's start with the first one. Pittsburgh Browns. I mean, okay, it says game time hours being somehow the only time of the day that look remotely decent on Sunday at porous pregame. It's very windy postgame, but in-game, just a chance for rain with sustained winds 10 to 15, guess 20-25. But let's be real. It's the Steelers-Browns. You're hopefully not starting any of these quarterbacks. You're hopefully not starting any of these wide receivers. Maybe you're gambling on Dylan Sampson. You're probably starting the Steelers running backs. That's about it here, so not too much to worry about. Saints, Tennessee, says raindrop or two at worst. Winds are the bigger concern here, coming in sustained. Bit over 15, gusts 30, 35. Again, we're talking about Tennessee Saints, like not high-powered passing attacks here, but I'm not too worried about it. Patriots, Jets, cold, temps around freezing, but otherwise it looks decent. Winds are light. Okay, so it's just cold. Not worried about it here. Arizona at Cincinnati. A few shower sprinkles are possible, but I don't expect anything heavy or long-lasting. Wind is noteworthy here. Sustained a bit over 15, gusts in at 35 or a touch higher. But again, that's not enough wind to scare me here. Now, the one that could have impact for fantasy definitely is Philadelphia at Buffalo, saying, I'm increasingly thinking that it absolutely pours all game. The National Weather Service has issued a flood watch from 1 p.m. Sunday through Monday afternoon. And while that doesn't necessarily mean the heaviest of the rain comes in-game, it does tell us something about the nature of the rain, very, very heavy. High-res models do show some of the heaviest of that rain during game time. That's not set in stone more than 24 hours ahead of game time as I write this, but it looks like there is a good model agreement. So again, it's weather. Weather can change very quickly here. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this over, the next, 24 hours, pretty much 24 hours from now to see what happens. All right, so there you go. There is the injury reports. There's the weather. Of course, going to answer your questions. But first, I do want to remind you that if, for some reason, you have not yet tried Underdog Fantasy, there is still time to go use Underdog Unwrapped. This goes all the way up until the end of the month, so you still got some time here all the way through the weekend. Of course, early next week. Promos every week, special picks, free picks. Every day, go take a chance, go check it out. And of course, if you haven't tried Underdog yet and you are signing up for the first time, please use promo code ENDGAME because that will get you a free pick on top of all the Underdog Unwrapped stuff. Plus, they will match your first deposit 50% up to $1,000 in bonus cash. So whatever you put in, they give you 50% in bonus cash. Plus, as soon as you make your first $5 on any pick'em, they're going to give you $100 more in bonus funds. Win or lose, doesn't matter. You get this. So go check out Underdog Fantasy right now. And then I do want to remind you about our app, Draft Lane. I cannot pull up the app because for some reason my computer's too old, even though my computer is not that old. Don't really understand how this works. But if you go to your App Store or Android store, you download Draft Lane, all one word. And if you go to the little settings wheel down at the bottom, you'll see a part for a promo code. If you enter code ENDGAME, that will give you 10 free credits to ask any questions you want, like start sit, waiver wire. I mean, obviously nobody making trades right now, but anything you want. And we can see your if you're on Sleeper or ESPN, we can see your roster and actually tell you who we start, who we sit. And if you're on I think I said Sleeper and Yahoo, where you can sync and we can see your roster. If you're on any other platform there, you can just ask a general question, type it in. So if you miss the stream today or I don't get to your question, go ahead, go to Draft Lane, download it, use that promo code, get 2 free questions in championship week here. All right. Let's get to it. Now, as I said, I am going to get to as many of your questions as I can. I do want to say I have to answer member questions and I have to answer super chats. If people are going to take their hard-earned money and generously use it to ask questions, I have to honor that and I have to answer them. That being said, I will try to pull up some non-super chat, non-member questions as I go through if I see things that are interesting. You know, we get a lot of questions about the same players. So if I see questions about the same players and you didn't super chat, I'm not ignoring you. It's just like, yeah, I probably already answered it a different way. You can probably figure it out from how I'm answering it. But I'll try to get some. But that out of the way, let's jump right into it. And let's start with one of our members. Hold on. This thing always acts funny when I'm alone. All right, here we go. First question of the day. Orange and Blue, what's up? Thinking about rolling out the Patriots defense over Houston. I am totally fine with the Patriots defense this week against Brady Cook. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. No problem with pass defense. And then he also says, we've already talked about this, but wide receivers are T. Higgins, Mike Evans, Juwan Jennings, Drake London. Last time we decided on Evans and Higgins with Jennings being, yeah, I'm still there. I'm still with Evans and Higgins with Jennings being a tough call. It's very close. Definitely like Jennings this week. If you saw the Booms video, you know how I feel about Jennings. But that being said, like Pearsall might be back. Yeah, I think I just go Evans and Higgins here. You should be totally fine with those guys. But all three are great options. All right, good luck this week. All right, we got Brad Brunn, 9586, 14-team PPR league. Jalen or Trevor Lawrence? I think you got to go Trevor Lawrence this week. He's been so good. Gets that Colts defense that just got shredded by the 49ers. Let's go Trevor Lawrence. Plus the rain in that Eagles game could be an issue. Going with Puka and Evans, that works. Needs one flex. Tet, I assume that's Jacoby or Godwin. I'm going Jacoby. Let's stack. Let's go. Going for the repeat. Let's do it. Look, I'm not always like, let's stack just for the sake of stacking, but Jacoby against Colts should be just fine here. So let's go T-Law, Jacoby, and good luck. All right, then we got Jen, one of our members. What's up? Got CMC Barkley. Nice. Would you swap Barkley for Ramondre if Henderson out? Nah. Barkley's in a great spot against the Bills. They could be running the ball a ton. I would still go Barkley here. Got Higgins, Jennings for wide receivers. Swap either for Michael Wilson. Nah, Harrison's playing. It's annoying. Yeah, Harvey was good. Harvey was good. But remember, next year, it's too late now. Don't put your Thursday night players in the flex because now it doesn't give you options, right? Now you don't have options. Like if one of your wide receivers gets hurt, you have to put a wide receiver in. If one of your running backs get hurt, you have to put a running back in. So next year, never have a player on the Thursday night spot in your flex. Move him to running back, flex one of the other running backs. Too late now, but Harvey came through with a nice game, so that's good. All right, and then another one, Saints or Jags. Man, this is tough this week for sure. The Saints have been so good. They get that Titans defense. I mean, the Jags do get Phillip Rivers and the Colts. I don't know. I think I just roll with the Saints. This one is very, very close, though. Very, very close. Good luck. Good luck. All right, we got to pull up a question from Germany. What's up? Lost in the semis to the most points ever in the league. It happens. It happens. Nothing you can do. That's the one thing about fantasy. You can't control what happens with your opponent. So sorry to hear that. All right, playing for third place. Start to Taysom Hill, Darren Waller, Charbonnet. Just give me Taysom Hill and Charbonnet. Darren Waller with Quinn Ewers can't feel good here. Plus, he was limited. I know he's playing, but he was limited in practice all week. Just give me Taysom and Sharbs. Good luck. All right, Admiral Habibi, got DJ Moore, Manungai, or Corum. I've got, with Burden playing now, I've got Corum the highest here. Corum's been good. It's the Falcons. He should be totally fine here. I'm going to go with Corum. Good luck. All right, another one of our members, Jay. If Kittle active but limited, is he still must play? Well, I don't know. That's the thing. Kittle's going to be a tough call this week because how healthy is he? It depends on your options. I don't think Kittle's a must start. Like, I think if you have like somebody like Harold Fannin, assuming Harold Fannon's good to go, of course, I think I would play Pitts over Kittle at this point. I might even play Jawan over him. It's just tough. It's tough. I don't think he's a must, though. I definitely don't think he's a must. But I don't know what you're like. I wouldn't play. You said not many other options available. Like I wouldn't play like Taysom Hill or Michael Mayer or somebody like that over him. That's for sure. All right, if you want, let me know what your other options are. We'll see here. We'll see. I would definitely add Jake Tonjes, though. If you got Kittle and he's out there, go add Jake Tonjes just in case. Benny, what's up? All right, team is Allen, CMC, Hampton, Michael Wilson, T-Mac, Tonjes, Taysom, Parkinson. Yeah, I don't think I'm flexing those guys over T-Mac. This is for tight end, Tonjes, Taysom, Parkinson. I would say if Kittle's out, I'd go Tonjes, otherwise Taysom. Flexes Corum, a kicker and a defense. His team, Trevor, JT, Sampson, Evans, Higgins, Devontae, Kittle. I mean, look, if Tonjes is on the waiver wire, go pick up Tonjes so he doesn't have him. McPherson Steelers, who do we got? Let's see. Well, I think Trevor Lawrence can be every bit as good or better than Allen this week. I'm playing against T-Law in a couple leagues, and he terrifies me this week for sure. But you got better running backs with CMC Hampton for sure. I think he's got you a wide receiver. Tight end's going to come down to if Kittle plays or not. I think this is going to be very, very close here. Very close. I think this really is going to come down to what Josh. Do we get a superstar performance from Josh Allen, or do we get another dud? I think that's what it really comes down to here. Good luck, Benny. All right, then needs 2 receivers from Michael Wilson, T-Mac, and Burden. I don't know. I'm kind of low on Michael Wilson with Harrison playing. We saw last week I'm hoping for a shootout too because I need Brissett in a couple spots, but man, I don't know. I like Burden. I like Burden this week. I've actually got Burden over Michael Wilson. I'm pretty worried about Michael Wilson. I mean, if he didn't have that crazy touchdown last week, he would have done nothing. Harrison only going to be more healthy. I might go Burden and T-Mac. Or I could go Burden and Wilson too here. It's close between these guys, but I do kind of want to play Burden. I think Burden's got good upside this week. If you want to check back tomorrow morning, see what Pierre says, you can do that. Good luck this week, though, either way. All right, Algorithm, what's up? No broken record. How we feel about Michael Wilson if Harrison's playing? I mean, like maybe last minute they decided to rule him out, but he said his heel's feeling better, good to go. He's probably playing. Insight into Olave downgrade. Not worried about it. It sounds like he's good to go. Just precaution. I'm playing Olave if I got him. Swift or Michael Wilson at the flex. I've got Swift higher. I don't know. Am I missing something with Michael Wilson? Like, what am I missing with Michael Wilson? Like, I know he was awesome, but that was trust me, I wish I could play. I've got him in an undefeated dynasty league. I got him, and I wish I could play him, but he had 3 targets last week. 3 targets. Like, I don't know. Harrison back? I don't know. I mean, if you need the upside, I guess he has more upside than Swift, I guess. But I don't know. I have Swift higher. Good luck. Good luck this week. All right. Another one from our member, Moises. What's up? Forgot to ask about Rams, guys. Should I be worried about Stafford not playing? Nah, why? Like they just blow him out so badly that he gets benched? If they blow him out so badly that he gets benched, then he's already gone off. But I'm not worried about it. Pivot to Stroud or Cousins? Nah, I think Stafford is a very, very, very good start this week. I'm not benching Stafford. Would you guys start Samson over Rico if he plays? I don't know. Like with Samson, what do we hope? We're hoping like I don't know. We're hoping he's a workhorse here. I don't know. Would you trust Dobbs and Willis? No, I'm not going to play Dobbs over Ladd. I mean, maybe Pearsall if he even plays, but we don't even know if he's going to play. And you got to play Ladd today. And I know the other because we were looking at your team this morning. Like Watson's your other choice. He plays tonight. I don't know. I know it's a tough matchup for Ladd. But what are you gonna do if Pearsall doesn't play? Yeah, I mean, you can't feel good. You can't feel good about Dobbs. I mean, maybe Dobbs does something. Maybe Watson hits on a big play, but yeah, unfortunately, all these guys feel risky. I guess if you wanna, I mean, because you also I remember have Woody Marks and he plays today too. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe like, do you have another option if you wait for Pearsall? But even Pearsall, how good can we feel about Pearsall? This guy could get hurt in the first quarter. I don't know. I think I just stick with Ladd. All right. Good luck there, Moises. All right, Mike Bear, what's up? Non-PPR pick 2, AJ Brown. I assume that's Alec Pierce, DJ Moore, Burden. I'll just go AJ Brown, Burden. Fannin or pick up Parkinson? Nah, Fannin plays. I'm still playing Fannin. He's the wide receiver 1. I mean, here's the thing. So yesterday, he got added to the injury report with a groin injury, but then he said like an hour later, like I'm planning on playing. It can't be that serious if he's already saying that. Like the Browns aren't trying to deceive anybody here. Browns aren't like, ooh, let's trick the Steelers so we could be like, nah, come on. The Browns are out of it. I'm going Fannin still. Yeah, Gibbs. Man, Gibbs. Last year, Gibbs carried teams to the championship. This year, big bust. Even last week, like if it wasn't for that garbage time receiving touchdown, he was horrible. Gibbs was horrible in the fantasy playoffs. Horrible. What can you do, though? What can you do? Just terrible. Terrible. All right, got a super chat from Lou Jr. What's up? Happy PPR pick 2. Jalen Warren, Woody Marks, Luther Burden, Michael Carter. Thinking half PPR, I go Warren and Carter. You got to feel good about Warren against these Browns. Their run defense has been horrible lately. You got to feel good about Carter against the Bengals, half PPR. Pick tight end between Tonjes, Strange, Taysom. I'll say Tonjes, Strange is close for me because Strange does have a good matchup this week. He got involved last week. But I think if Kittle is out, I'll go Tonjes, otherwise Strange, and then pick one defense, Saints, Titans, Jags. Jags, Saints, really, really close here, but I think I'll go Saints. They've been rolling. I'm not scared of Cam Ward. All right, good luck there. All right, JV3, half PPR, Hampton or Gainwell? I'm going Gainwell. Give me Gainwell against the Browns. No DK Metcalf. Yeah, give me Gainwell. Got Kittle and Juwan Johnson. I know. Let's see about Kittle here, but might just go Juwan. I might just feel safer about Juwan. That's tough. I don't know if Juwan can give you big points, though. But, man, Kittle very risky this week. But if you need, like, a massive game, like, we didn't have any big games on Thursday. They all sucked. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe your opponent, got lucky and played. I don't know who even had a big game on Thursday. The Thursday game sucked. Like, do we need this? Do we need 3 Thursday games? Like, one Thursday game's bad enough, NFL. Do we need 3? Like, who could you like? Okay, maybe your opponent like took a chance on Bill and got lucky. But I mean, like, really, who could your opponent have played where you're like, I'm way behind? Or maybe, I don't know, unless you, of course, like maybe you had like Gibbs and CeeDee Lamb and thought you were going to win your championship. And then, of course, they're both big busts. They're both big busts in the fantasy championship because why not? Kittle definitely has more upside than Juwan, but I might just go Juwan. All right, good luck there. All right, Shelly, try to put question on draft lane. When I tap continue, it just says loading. Yeah, I don't know. Just put your question in here. Put your question in here. I don't know what to tell you there. Sorry. All right, Bill, what's up? Pick 2, Ted, Michael Wilson, Jacobs. I'm just going to go Well, oh, man. Yeah, right now I'm going to go Jacobs and Devonta Smith. I mean, if we see that the weather is really, really, really bad tomorrow, maybe I'll go Tet over Devonta Smith. But as long as the weather doesn't look too bad in that Eagles-Bills game, I'm going to go Jacobs, Devonta Smith. Good luck there. All right, Country Connected, Brissett, Achane, Hampton, Dowdle, Marks. Yep, Jameson, Big Bust, Tet, Godwin, Igbuka, McBride, and Kittle. 1 QB, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex. Do I still flex Kittle with the injury? Jameson sucks. Yes, he sucked. A lot of guys sucked yesterday, like for our Thursday. It was terrible. Like Amon-Ra kind of sucked. Pickens sucked. Javonte sucked. Well, I guess he did. Yeah, they pretty much sucked. Terry sucked. CD sucked. Kelsey sucked. Sutton sucked. Jefferson got hurt. Ferguson sucked. Gibbs sucked. Jameson sucked. Franklin sucked. I mean, Thursday was horrible. Like, hopefully you didn't have anybody on Thursday. Horrible on Thursday. Anyways, Brissett, that's good. Achane, Hampton, good. Okay, 2 running backs, Achane, Hampton, 2 wide receivers. Well, you already played Jameson. Let's go Tet for wide receiver 2. I'm still flexing McBride here. McBride should be great this week. All right, good luck there. Hopefully you can get through with that Jameson bust game. All right, Shelly's saying 3rd time's charm, got through great. I will take a look after the stream. Thank you. Orange and Blue, play Schultz today or Strange tomorrow? Nah, I'm going Schultz. Schultz in a great spot. Non-PPR, he's got touchdown upside. Let's go Schultz there. All right, I'm sure I'm going to get this one a lot from Christian. Taysom Hill or Tonjes for the injured Kittle. If Kittle's out, I'll go Tonjes. But if Kittle plays, I'll play Hill. I think this is Cody, right? If Travion is in, would you play him over Jacoby? I would. I think you got to take a chance here. I mean, look, there's a chance. There's a chance we see a lot of Ramondre, but man, it's the Jets. He could rip off 2 long runs in this game. I think you got to take the chance here. Although I do like Jacoby. Jacoby probably a little safer this week. So there is that. But, man, I think if Travion plays, I take the chance. All right, Karen, what's up? 10 points per 100. Okay, yep. Tight end play Goddard or wait and play Kittle or Tonjes. Well, I mean, again, we're going to have to check out the weather here. And hopefully we'll hear something about Kittle today where we could have a little more idea here. But I mean, okay, so the Bears 49ers are the Sunday night game. The Eagles Bills are like the late game tomorrow. So you have time here, but like, I don't know if any of these guys are getting to 100 yards. So I might just play it safe with Goddard here. Of course, depending on what we hear about Kittle. Flex Flowers or Wan'Dale. I'll still go Flowers. Look, the Giants aren't even trying. You can't feel good about Giants players. Steelers, Giants, or Saints D? Give me Saints. Steelers not bad, but TJ Watt's out again. Like, can they really get a lot of pressure on Shadur? I don't know. I'll just go Saints. All right. OG Fias Kane, what's up? Still fighting hard for 3rd place. Hey, let's do it. If it pays, let's do it. Have PPR, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex between Jennings, BTJ, Jacobs, Carter, Pierce, Waddle, Kyle Williams. I think you got to play Jacobs. It sounds like it's the healthiest he's been. I'm taking a chance on Jacobs here, and then I'll go Jennings. All right, good luck there. All right, let's help out Joshua. Got 2 questions. Who do you start for the wide receiver tight end flex spot between Dalton Schultz, Parker Washington? Trey McBride's your tight end. I think I'll just flex Schultz here. You can't feel great about Parker Washington this week. BTJ should be better. Not getting the Broncos. I'm going to go McBride and Schultz. All right, then back to OG Fias Kane. +1 tight end to pick from Strange, Schultz, or Tonjes. I'm just going to go Schultz. I like Schultz this week. Let's go Schultz. All right, Esteban got the crazy 6-team league with it's 2 QBs plus the super flex. So starting Jacoby Brissett, Purdy, Caleb, yes. CMC Genty, yes. Chase, Evans, Diggs, sounds good to me. Kittle, I would put Fannin in over Kittle. Even if Kittle plays, give me Fannin. Chase Brown on the bench. Wow. T on the bench. Oh, man. Oh, this 6-teamer. I don't know. I still do have T over Diggs. That one's close with Booty and Hollins out. Chase Brown, Genty. Oh, I've got Chase Brown over Genty. Oh, this is the problem with the 6-teamer. It's like, oh, man. And no flexes. A 6-team league with no flexes. I mean, you're starting those QBs, but. Oh, this is tough. I mean, I would definitely go Fannin over Kittle unless they rule Fannin out, which I doubt. It sounds like he's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've got Chase Brown over Genty. I've got T over Diggs, but I mean, they're all great options. So, all right, good luck. Let's do it. OG Fias Kane saying it was 2 wide receiver, 1 flex in the first question. All right. So Jennings, Jacobs. I've got Waddle slightly over BTJ, but I'm totally fine going BTJ here. Very close. Half PPR. Might go BTJ over Waddle. But Jennings and Jacobs still. Or you know what? In half PPR, I'm just going to go Michael Carter against the Bengals. Jacobs, Carter, Jennings. All right, good luck. Good luck there. All right, the other one from Joshua. Who'd you start as my main QB between Burrow and Drake May? I think you got to go Burrow. Yeah. Go Burrow. All right, let's help out Julianne. All girls championship this year. Left the husband, brother-in-law, dad, and the brother in the dust. First year fantasy football player, and your videos helped me. Nice. Let's go. Speaking of which, I haven't mentioned this. If we've helped you at all this year, if you just enjoyed the content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. That's not going to happen, but we still have a dream of maybe getting to 100K by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button real quick. Make sure you like this video. All right. New England, Seattle, Bucks, or others on D. I think I just go Saints here. I mean, Seahawks are interesting, but yeah, Bryce Young. I don't know. I'll just go Saints. Can't pick up New England or Denver. Well, yeah, Denver already played, so yeah, just go Saints. All right, good luck. All right, we got Seth Swirsky. What's up? 12 team PPR, pick 4 from these in order of must play. I think Burden's a must play. I think Watson would be second for me here. I think Pierce would be third. I don't know. I think I go Brees. I can't lie. Kyle Williams is tempting, but I mean, Kyle Williams is also very risky here. Like, he could do nothing. Kyle Williams could do nothing. So I think I'm going Brees, Pierce, Burden, and Watson. Good luck with that. All right, Aaron's got a half PPR guillotine league. Pick the last, but I don't see the okay, here we go. Pick the last flex. Hampton, Williams, Henderson, AJ Brown, Nico. Let's go, Nico. Should have no worries about Nico today. Let's go, Nico. Good luck. All right, Olive always on here. What's up? 2 wide receivers, 1 flex between Higgins, Evans, Hamptons, Jacobs. I'm going to go Higgins, Evans. I don't think I could sit Jacobs. It sounds like he's the healthiest he's been. Not a game time decision or anything. I'm going to go Higgins, Evans, Jacobs. Good luck. All right, Jamie Schoolcraft, what's up? Fantasy Finals, T-Law, CMC A-Chan, nice. Jace Evans, nice. Taysom, Jennings, that looks pretty good. Got Kyron, Parkinson, Tonjes, Harrison, Giants D. If Kittle's out, you can go Tonjes, but we might not know. The problem is we might not know by tomorrow morning. Hill should be fine. But I like your team. You got a very good team here. Opponents got Purdy, Chase Brown, Hampton, Lamb, Sun God. Okay, Sun God wasn't great. Lamb sucked. You should be feeling pretty good right now. I mean, he had 2 busts. He had 2 busts already. So good luck. Good luck this week. All right, Jay Lee, Bucks, Giants, or Green Bay. Green Bay, not a bad choice with Huntley. Giants get a good spot this. I mean, Bucks against Quinn Ewers, though. Giants, good spot. I might go Giants. Come on, the Raiders aren't even trying to win this game. I'm going to go Giants. Go Giants. All right, father-son fantasy football, Watson or Burden. I'm going to go Burden. Watson. And then I'll go, I assume it's Carter or Parker Washington. I'm going to go Carter. All right, let's help out Chris. Nico Collins or Parker Washington. I'm going to go Nico Collins here. All right, AP, what is up, King? Thank you. Hope you had a Merry Christmas as well. Thank you for that. Question below. Here it is. All right, 14-man full PPR starting. Chase Brown, Bajan, Puka, Fannin, Ladd, and the Saints D. Got Strange, Godwin, Reed, Bucks, and Titans. I think you're good. Yeah, Sutton was a bust, but hopefully your opponent had a bust. I think you're good here. I mean, Saints, Bucks, close, but I probably just roll with the Saints. Look, if they rule Fannin out, you can go Strange at tight end, but I think Fannin's good to go. All right, good luck this week. All right, Michael, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Need tight end for this week. Michael Mayer, Taysom Hill, Waller, Kincaid. Let's just go Taysom Hill. Let's take a chance on Taysom. He got carries. He caught passes. Let's take a chance on Taysom. Good luck. All right, Austin Gross, what 2 do I flex and who do I start at QB? Sam Darnold or Brissett? I'm going to go Brissett against the Bengals. Should be a bounce back spot. Flex options: Michael Carter, Keenan Allen, Darius Slayton, Kyle Williams, Jalen Coker. We need 2 here. I'm going to go Michael Carter. I'll probably just take a chance on Kyle Williams here with Booty out, Hollins out, Pop Douglas questionable. Beat Puka last week. Nice. That's tough. Tough to do. Let's go Carter and Kyle Williams and Jacoby Brissett. All right, good luck. All right, Daniel just say, good luck, everybody. Yes, good luck, everybody. Loveland or Mayer? Let's go Loveland this week. All right, Benito, what's up? Do I start Jalen Hurts or Brock Purdy? I'm just going to go Purdy. I'm going to go Purdy this week. You cannot feel good. I mean, even without the weather, you can't feel good about Jalen Hurts on the road in Buffalo. Let's just go Purdy. He's been solid. Good luck. All right, Riley Kelly, full PPR, 1 flex. Ladd, Shakir, Taysom. I can't go Taysom here. Let's just take a chance on Ladd today. Let's just take a chance on Ladd. Peter wants to know, Taysom or Strange point per carry league? You got to go Taysom. He could get like 6, 7, 8 carries in this game. Go Taysom. Go Taysom. All right, Daniel asking, any tips for Kittle owners? Picked up Tonjes. That's my tip. Go pick up Jake Tonjes. You don't need somebody on your bench that you're not going to start. Assuming the players lock after you drop them, even if you drop somebody good that you're not going to start, your opponent can't go pick them up. If you have George Kittle, you must pick up Jake Tonjes. Yeah, you already had St. Brown and Jefferson, so yeah, Tonjes, that's the thing. But if you happen to have like a Fannin or a Kyle Pitts, I mean, I would just play him over Kittle, but you probably don't when you have Kittle, so just go pick up Tonjes. If you got Kittle, if you have Kittle and you have not picked up Jake Tonjes yet, what are you doing? Go pick him up. Jamie, I looked at it. Yeah, 10-team, 12-team, 14-team league, 8-team league. No changes. You're good. Good luck this week. All right, here's a tough one from Twan. Tony Pollard or Michael Carter. I have these guys back to back. I have Tony Pollard 1 spot higher because he's just been better lately. This could go either way. I slightly give the edge to Pollard. Let's help out Sick. Full PPR, Diggs over Michael Wilson. You have to. No Booty, no Hollins. Against the Jets, you got to. I think you got to. Concerns about Stafford not playing a full game Monday. Is this something new I haven't heard about? When is this? I mean, I really doubt it. I mean, I haven't heard. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about. Like, I don't see why they would do this. Like, they still have a Week 18 game. Let's see. Rams. Says the Rams could be any of the top 5 playoff seeds. The Rams have a 13.8% chance, according to ESPN. All he needs to win his final 2 games and get help from the Bears and 49ers. The Rams would like to see Chicago beat San Francisco in Week 17, then see the 49ers beat the Seahawks in Week 18. Okay, the 2 seed, if the Bears beat the 49ers, the 49ers beat the Seahawks, they still have something to play for. I mean, I guess when we get to the game on Monday night, maybe they won't. I don't know. I'm not benching Stafford for this. It's still Week 17. Yeah, I don't think they're going to. You don't want Stafford to have like Week 17 and then Week 18 off. Nah. Not worried about it. All right. Super behind starting Gibbs and Denver defense. Did the Denver defense not do well? Couldn't have done too bad. Come on. The Chiefs didn't do anything. Need 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. Olave, Shakir, Gainwell, Woody Marks, Washington, BTJ, Watson. Okay, you got to start Olave. You got to start Gainwell. And I'm going to go BTJ here as a second wide receiver. All right, good luck. All right, now from Brian, Michael Wilson versus DJ Moore. Oh, God. I don't want to answer it. I don't want to make this decision. I don't know. I've got him back to back, but you know what? With Luther Burden back, I might just take a chance on Michael Wilson here. Might take a chance on Michael Wilson. At least they get the Bengals. Hopefully it's a shootout. Let's go. All right, Nick T83, full PPR flex. Mike Evans or Hampton, and full PPR, I'm going Evans. Harvey played. Nice. Achane, Puka, and Chase already in the lineup. Nice. Got Waller, Parkinson. If Kittle is out, I'll just probably take a chance on Parkinson here. How good can we feel about Waller with Quinn Ewers? All right. Darius wants to know, I assume Joe Burrow or Josh Allen. I'm going Joe Burrow. Can't feel good about Josh Allen, especially with the weather. I'm just going to take a chance on Burrow. Burrow should be great. Crazy saying Dowdle or Emmanuel Wilson starting Jacobs, but got a feeling I'm going Dowdle. I don't know. Look, if you got a feeling, go Wilson, but it sounds like Jacobs is fairly healthy, so. But if you got a feeling, go Wilson. I don't love Dowdle this week. I'll be honest. I don't love Dowdle. All right, Mr. Bleach. Should I wait for Kittle or start Schultz? Nah, just start Schultz. Too risky here. Even if he plays, how healthy? Just start Schultz today. Schultz should be fine. Schultz should be good. Cali Kid, what's up? Full PPR, 1 flex. London, Jacoby Myers, Michael Wilson, Burden. Pretty sure I'm going London. I'm going Jacoby here. Yeah, I got Jacoby the highest. Should be a good week for Jacoby. Take a chance on Jacoby. What's up, Andrea? Good to see you. All right, we got Mike Vrabel's face. Wow. Okay, I don't think the Rams are going to rest their starters. Yeah, I don't think the Rams, like, has Sean McVay said anything about this? said anything. I don't know. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything that makes me worried about it. I mean, I'm not gonna bench good players just to play like Mumfield or Parkinson. I mean, it would be awful if like they bench the starters in week 17 and Puka is out for week 17. That would be brutal. But I don't think it's gonna happen. All right. Should I pick up and play either Mumfield or Parkinson? No. I'll also pick 2. Hampton, Henderson, Stevenson. I think you got to go. Olave and Genti here. Take a chance. Genti should be great against the Giants. All right. Good luck. All right. Brooklyn need 1 in full PPR. Woody Pollard, Manungai, Emmanuel Wilson. I've got Pollard the highest here. He's been good. He's been getting right 3 straight games over 100 yards. Let's take a chance here. Taysom Hill, Michael Mayer. Let's go Taysom Hill. Watson or Burden. I'm going to go Burden. All right. Good luck this week. Let's talk about Frank. Would you start Diggs or Flowers? I think you got to go Diggs. Go Diggs. Andrea, QJ or Igbuka? How about neither? Just give me Igbuka. QJ against the Texans, I don't want to take a chance. Take a chance on Igbuka. All right, Pedro Navarez, PPR Hurts or T-Law? Hurts or T-Law? I'm going to go T-Law. Gibbs, Brown. All right, Gibbs already busted, unfortunately. JSN, Higgins, Pitts. Flex 2, Flowers, Sampson, Burden. I'm going Flowers, Burden. I don't know. Sampson feels very risky here. I'm just going to go Flowers and Burden. All right, good luck there. All right, we got S. Burkholder, week 1 of a 2-week. Oh, no, you got to play in week 18. Darnold, H.N. Henry, Nico Terry was not great. Kittle, Tonjes, Flex Carter, bench Lamar. Well, you can't play Lamar. Burden, Corum, Rico, Godwin, Willis. Oh, man. And Cousins on waivers. I don't know if I can go Willis over Darnold, though. It's tempting. You know what? I might. Screw it. At least Willis has some upside. Like, Darnold feels very just boring this week. I might go Willis over Darnold for some upside there. Henry, Achane, yes. Nico, Terry already played. Michael Carter in the flex. Did I play anybody over Michael Carter? No. Kittle, Tonjes, that's fine. You can pivot if you need to. All right, looks good. I might do Willis over Darnold, though. It's risky. Not going to lie, it's risky, but he runs. I just think he has more upside than Darnold. But that's up to your risk tolerance there. Good luck. All right, Cassie, one of our members, no PPR. Yes, thanks for getting me to the Fantasy Super Bowl. Let's go. Burrow or Hurts? Got to go Burrow. Henry, Bucky, Kyron, or Tracy. I don't know how many you need here, but I've got Henry, Bucky, 1, 2. Puka T, yes. Warren or Barner or Taysom. I'm just going to go Taysom. And then if you need a flex, I will flex Kyron. I mean, let's hope the Rams aren't sitting everybody out of nowhere on Monday Night Football. That would really, really suck. All right, good luck. All right, James Grover, full PPR. Hill or Schultz? I like Schultz today. Let's just play it a little safer with Schultz. 1 running back, 1 flex. Hampton, Stevenson, Pollard, BTJ, and Ted. I think you got to go Hampton at running back. If Henderson is out, I'll go Stevenson. Otherwise, I go Pollard. All right, good luck there. So Hampton and then either Stevenson or Pollard. We'll have to see about Henderson later today. All right, good luck. Another one from Cali Kid. Full PPR flex 1, Diggs. It's got to be Diggs now. It's got to be Diggs. With Booty and Hollins out against the Jets. I mean, look, maybe it's a trap. Maybe he does nothing. But I think you got to take this chance. Let's go Diggs. Oh, what just happened here? Hold on, my thing glitched. All right, here we go. All right, Samphy, Dalton Schultz or Waller. Let's just go Schultz. Cannot feel good about Waller with Quinn Ewers. All right, let's help out Ari's. Trey Tucker or Luther Burden? I'm not playing Trey Tucker. Raiders are actively trying to lose. And then Daniel Joyce saying Waddle or Jacoby. Let's go Jacoby. Quick prayer, Wandale or Tet. Let's go Tet. All right, Gorilla Joe, what's up? Superflex League needs 2. Evans, Waddle, Dowdle, Michael Carter, Jalen Warren, Shadur, Tyler Huntley. I'm going to go Evans, Tyler Huntley, I think. Like, I don't know if I feel good enough about those other players to bench a Superflex QB. So I think I like Huntley enough. He's okay. I'll go Evans, Huntley. Good luck. Good luck. All right. Christian wants to know how trustworthy is Michael Carter as a flex. I mean, he's not super trustworthy, but he gets the Bengals. It's a good matchup. But Wan'Dale Robinson, not trustworthy either. I'll just go Carter here. Let's go Carter. All right. Defiant Films. What's up? Start 2. Michael Wilson, Breece Hall, Luther Burden, Marv. I think Luther Burden has to be one. I don't know. I still have Michael Wilson over Breece. I don't want to play Marv. Maybe it's Marv week. I don't know. But how much can we trust Marv? I'm going to go Burden, Michael Wilson. That one is tough. Good luck. Good luck this week. All right, Andrea, Stevenson or Gainwell. I mean, maybe if Henderson's out, I could go Stevenson or Gainwell, but I feel good enough about Gainwell. I'm just going Gainwell. Good luck there. All right, Cali Kid, are we sitting Henry? Maybe without Jackson? Nah, they're just going to use Henry even more here. Monangai, Swift, Warren. Nah, I'm playing Henry. I'm playing Henry. If he busts, he busts. I'm rolling with the king. Should be fine tonight. All right, Amaryllis, what's up? Standard scoring wide receiver in a flex. Tyron Tracy, Kenneth Walker, Jaden Reed, Breece Hall, Luther Burden. I'm going to go Tracy and Luther Burden at wide receiver. Tucker, Mitchell, Corum. Ooh, wait, all these guys, do I have Corum over Tracy? No, I still have Tracy. Although it does, like, Andrew Thomas is out, but we know he's going to get the touches. So let's go Tracy and Luther Burden at wide receiver. Saints or Bucks, Saints, Taysom or Barner, Taysom. All right, good luck this week. Let's get that W. All right, Abel, what's up, Abel? 10-man full PPR dropped Kelsey and Lovin, fine. Added Fannin, Taysom, and Hunter Henry. Yeah, I mean, if Fannon's good to go and he's playing, as long as he's not like a game time decision or like, oh, he's got to test out his groin. If he sounds like he's fine, like tonight, they're like, yeah, he's playing, he's fine. I'm still going to go Fannin. Should be a great Fannin week. If he's out or whatever, I would probably go Hunter Henry. Against the Jets, with all the wide receivers hurt, I think you got to go Henry. Juice. Picked up Taysom in both our championships. Well done. But I don't know if you noticed my sneaky move in our best ball league. I added Kevontae Turpin. Okay, I got very lucky. He had that one long touchdown. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Good luck, Juice. Good luck, Juice. For those who don't know, Juice and I are playing against each other in 2 draft lane leagues for the championship this week. Good luck, Juice. All right, Cali Kid, what's up? Full PPR, Stafford or Burrow? I mean, I'm not worried about Stafford getting benched, but I think in this case we can just go Burrow because he should be great. Needs 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Burden, Ladd, Michael Wilson, Waddle, Etienne, Dowdle. Okay, I think you got to flex Etienne, so that means wide receiver. I think I'm just going to go Waddle here. He feels like the best option. Good luck. Good luck. Mike, any news about Henderson? I haven't heard anything yet. Obviously, I can't. Usually I'm checking Twitter during the stream, but I can't today, of course, because I'm handling all the questions. But we should find out today. I think we should find out today. Let's see if we have any updates here. No update yet, but we'll just have to keep looking. Just have to keep checking. Hopefully we find out today. All right, we got Zachary Mudd. Says, Chris, thanks for the advice this season. Looks like I'll win championship in one league already. You already won it? And it took third and second. Nice. Well done. And thank you for starting to advice. Both time you've been right. Oh, that's good. I know we're not right every time, of course, but as long as we're right most of the time, that's all we can ask for. Appreciate that. All right, start Jeter. Should I start Brissett over May? I know they have a ton of injuries on offense, but man, May runs a little bit. It's the Jets. I'm still going May here. I'm still going May. Brissett's still very risky. I don't know. I'm still going May. All right. Coops cards. Is it crazy to sit Jacobs and play Gainwell? I don't know if it's crazy. I don't know. I don't think it's crazy anymore. Already projected to win by a lot. I mean, if you just want to play it safe with Gainwell, go for it. He should be fine. All right, another one from Benny. What do you think about starting Kyle Williams and Burden over Michael Wilson and T-Mac? I mean, it sounds risky. Like Kyle Williams could do nothing, right? There's no guarantee here. I do like Burden this week. I do like Burden. So if you want to go Burden, I'm fine with that. Look, no risk it, no biscuit, I guess. It definitely sounds risky. But Kyle Williams does have upside against the Jets. I don't know, though. This feels almost too risky. But, I mean, T-Mac does have a tough matchup. Ooh, I don't know if I could do it. I would go Burden and then either Wilson or T-Mac. I don't know. If it was me, I'd probably go T-Mac. Maybe I'm too low on Wilson. I don't know. All right, Ken went PPR McConkey or Burden. I'll just go Burden here. Not feeling great about Ladd this week. Joe Rose, Goddard, Strange, or Hill. Pretty sure I just go Dallas Goddard. Goddard should be solid. He's been solid. And look, if there is a lot of rain, that usually means more short passes, more quick passes. Let's go Goddard. Yes, Molly Wop, hit that like and subscribe. Let's go. All right, Alex Stevens, new member. Thank you. Appreciate that. If I see your question, I will pull it up. Yeah, Thursdays do suck. They need to get rid of it. Having 3 Thursdays, even worse. Even worse. All right, Alex Stevens, Herbert or Cousins? I think I'm going Cousins here. This is a brutal spot for Herbert. Let's just go Cousins. I know it's not a great spot for Cousins either, but man, against this Texans defense, I might just take a chance on Cousins. Good luck there. All right. Herbert in a must-win or Hurts versus the Bills in bad weather. I'll still go Hurts here. I'll still go Hurts. All right. Apparently Aubrey was good on Thursday, so that's good. For those of you playing kicker leagues and have Brandon Aubrey, apparently he was good. That would be annoying. You know, it'd be annoying if you had Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Jahmyr Gibbs, and your opponent had Aubrey, and you're like, I'm going to be winning by so much after today, and you're losing. Fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen. Fantasy football. All right, let's keep going here. All right, let's help out Ryan. Gainwell or Tracy? Gainwell, Watson, Parker, Washington, Trey Tucker. I'll just take a chance on Watson tonight. I mean, maybe you could go Parker, Washington, not Trey Tucker. Because Bowers is out, I guess. I'm not taking it. The Raiders are actively trying to lose. All right. Hugo, Waddle or Devonta Smith? I have Devonta Smith slightly over Waddle, but with the weather concerns, maybe just better to go Waddle. Keep Kittle or play Strange. I would just go Strange. You got to be worried about Kittle even if he plays. All right, back to orange and blue. Oh, wait, hold on. Back to orange and blue. Speaking of taking chances, Henderson plays. We play him over Bucky and non-PPR. I might. I mean, Bucky. I mean, how good can we feel about Bucky getting vultured at the goal line, not catching passes? I might. It's risky here, but I might. And he's saying at least that's all. He got a touchdown. That's all he did before getting hurt. But yeah, you can't. I mean, Ferg I still think Ferg probably would have had a nice game if he didn't get hurt because he scored an early touchdown. You got to think he probably would have caught at least a few more passes. But yeah. All right, we got D Rose. What's up? Sit to Kyron Hampton, Gainwell, Mike Evans, Higgins. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting Kyron and Hampton. I guess I can't sit Gainwell. I can't sit Evans. I can't sit Higgins. Wow, you guys sit two of these guys. Kyron and Hampton. Assuming PPR. If it's non-PPR, I might sit like Evans and Higgins. But man, another one for Cody. Tonjes and no Kittle or Taysom. I mean, I'd probably go Tonjes here, but the problem is you might not know because remember Kittle plays Sunday night, so we might not know. You might just have to play Taysom. We'll see. Fat Mackington, what's up? Jacoby Myers or Nico? I'm gonna go Nico. I like Jacoby this week, but I don't really have a compelling reason to sit Nico. I know he wasn't great last week, but I think he'll bounce back here. He should be. He's been so good lately. All right, full PPR pick 2. Downs, Pittman, Rico, Burden, Kyle Williams. Well, I think out of this group, I just go, well, no. I don't know. I probably go Burden, Rico. If you really need upside, if you're like, I need a home run, like I've already had like a couple busts, then maybe you can go Burden, Kyle Williams, but only if you need the home run. All right. I should know who this is because you're always on here, but I can't remember your real name. Thanks to YouTube here. Let's see if I can find your question, though. I don't see it. Thing just glitched again. Here it is. All right. Do I start Jennings or Josh? I just go Jennings. Unless it's like complete. You know, even in non-PPR, I might go Jennings. He's got touchdown upside. He's been so good. I just go Jennings. All right. Another super chat from Gorilla Joe, but I don't see your question. See if I can find it here. I don't see it. I'll look for it as I keep scrolling. Mel Bailey, our super chats. Nah, I don't know. I mean, other people are super chatting. I don't really know how that works, to be honest. So, all right. Kaizen, PPR, London Evans, Kittle, Fannin, Jawan, Tonjes. Assuming Fannin plays, I'm going Fannin. Otherwise, I might just go Jawan here. I honestly might go Jawan over Kittle. He's not 100%. He's just not. All right, the Millennial 91. What's up? Standard non-PPR. Puka Chase. Okay. JT Stevenson. Flex Corum or none guy. I'm going to go Corum. Kicker. Don't you have to go to Seattle? Hasn't the Seattle kicker been awesome all year? Let's give him another chance here. Saints, Patriots. All right, good luck this week. All right, we buy homes near you. What's up? In a standard league, need 2 running backs and a wide receiver. Kyron Hampton, Henderson. Well, I don't even see wide receiver Diggs, BTJ, or Buka. Let's go Diggs at wide receiver. Assuming they all play, I would rank them Hampton, Henderson, Kyron. Good luck. All right, we got Rob P. PPR pick 1, Taysom or Loveland. I think I'm just going to go Taysom. Take a chance on Taysom. That one's close. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, Origami Harvest. Am I crazy to sit Kittle for Jawan? I don't know. Like, Kittle's not 100%. I might just do it. This is tough. This sucks. This sucks that it's happening right now. All right, Thomas Watt, 99, sleeper, Kyle Williams. I don't even know if Pittman's a sleeper. I would just go Kyle Williams. How good could we feel about Pittman? Take a chance on Kyle Williams. Hades Metal, Brissett, or T-Law. I think you got to go T-Law. He's been so good. 360 Mafia. All right, don't come after me if I get this wrong. Josh Allen versus T-Law, leading towards T-Law. Yeah, I'm going to go T-Law too. T-Law has been so good. I'm going to go T-Law too. Crazy. Oh, then you super chatted. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I'm going to go T-Law as well. All right, Birdman, what's up? Blessings, brother. It's in the end game. It is. Yes, blessings. Blessings to you as well. Thank you. All right, Mo. I'll just say Mo. All right, PPR advice for tight end flex. Got Kittle, Fannin, Johnson, Parkinson, London, Dowdle, Hall. Risk Monday Night Football, London, Parkinson, and Drake misses. I don't think Drake London's missing. I mean, he played last week. He came out of it okay. I would assume he's going to play. I assume he's going to play. Yeah, I'm going to go Drake London. I'm okay with this. At the flex and at tight end, I'm just going to go Fannin here. Fannin ends up missing. We can go Juwan. So I'm going to go Fannin, Juwan, and London. All right, good luck. All right, we knew we'd get some Thielen questions. I mean, could he be sneaky good with Rodgers out? Sure, but it's Aaron Rodgers. It's on the road in Cleveland. I'm not doing this. But if you're feeling it, go for it. Man, putting Adam Thielen in your Week 17 2025 fantasy lineup. Oof. All right. Jay, what's up? Okay, with Rivers Kittle playing limited, other options are Tonjes. Pick up Tonjes, please. Nah, I would either just go Tonjes or Taysom Hill. Obviously, if we hear something about Kittle like tonight, like, okay, he's not going to play, then you can go Tonjes. But if we're not sure, go Taysom. And again, you don't have to have people on your bench that you're not going to start this week. Pointless. All right, Orange and Blue saying sorry for all tight end questions. All good. Got Loveland is on the waiver wire. Do you like him over Schultz or Strange? I don't. Kyle Williams can do nothing all wire. I know, but this is the thing. Like we said this about, who was it? Darnell. It was Darnell Mooney earlier in the year. It's like, oh, everybody's out, and he did nothing. Like, just because everybody's out doesn't mean a guy can't do nothing. Like, what if Diggs has 10 catches? Hunter Henry has 6 or 7 catches. They run the ball a ton. Like, it's no guarantee here. I mean, I certainly think Kyle Williams is a sneaky start this week, but we can't act like it's risk free here. Where am I at here? Why does this thing do this? All right, let's see. Ash Ketchum asking, who's Sun God? That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Sun God, Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra, the Sun God. And then his brother is Equanimous. I don't remember who he's a god of. All right, Legend, what's up? My notifications keep going off with players being out for the Giants-Raiders game. I know. I'm at this point, I'm worried, are they just going to Ashton Genty's out. He's not feeling well. Should I try and start both defenses? Yeah, maybe. Can you start both? Maybe. Yeah, both those teams are actively trying to lose this game. 100%. They are trying to lose this game. Saints, Giants, or Packers now that Lamar's out. Let's just go Giants against the Raiders here. All right, John Doe, 30-point dog in the championship game. Who are we going for upside? Ladd, Trey, or Parker? None? I don't think any of these guys have. I'm probably still going Ladd here, though. I don't know. Parker Washington does not feel like he's going to get targeted nearly as much. Feels like BTJ and Jacoby should be much better this week. All right, good luck. But none of these guys scream upside to me. Sorry. All right, Brian Canales, what's up? Pick 2, Kyron Henry, Gainwell, Jennings. Oh, man. I've got it, Henry. I've got it. Let's go, Henry. Gainwell, Jennings, tough, but I don't know. Probably should go Henry. Gainwell feels safer. Henry. I don't know. I've got it, Henry, Jennings, but Henry Gainwell maybe feels a little safer. That is very tough. Very tough. Yeah, algorithm saying both Wilson and Harrison 3 tar. I don't understand. I still see people ranking Wilson as like a top 12 wide receiver this week. I'm like, what am I missing? Because the Bengals, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe he'll go off. I hope not, because I have him on a bench. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, David, full PPR, McConkey or Wandale. I'll just take a chance on Ladd. Again, the Giants actively trying to lose here. Goddard or Brenton Strange. I have Goddard slightly over Strange. That one is very close. That one is close. Good luck. All right, Jim Slim. Will Drake play? Like Drake London? I think Drake London's playing. Like I haven't heard anything like. Let me see. Like, it doesn't make sense to bring him back last week and then be like, okay, now we're going to sit on him. Like, what? He was limited yesterday. I'm sure he's going to play. It would be weird. It would be weird to bring him back last week and then be like, okay, now we're going to shut him down. Because, like, why even play him last week? So I think Drake, I assume you mean Drake London. So. All right, John Shop, full PPR, one flex. Tyron Tracy, Juwan Johnson, Woody Marks, Rico Dowdle. I've got Tyron Tracy still the highest here. I know the Giants are trying to lose, but he's still going to get a bazillion touches. He'll catch passes. He's still going to play hard. And then tight end, Darren Waller, Juwan Johnson. Let's go with Juwan Johnson. Good luck this year or this week. And you're very welcome. All right, I'm still looking for Gorilla Joe. Still looking for your question. Maybe you dropped it in this. Maybe I'll find it here as I go. All right, another one from the Millennial 91. Corum or Monunga? I have Corum higher. Yeah, just go Jacoby or just go Jason Myers. He's been good. And then I said Patriots. All right, we did that one already. All right, Joaquin played against Bill. That's annoying. That's annoying. 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Kyram, Corum. You know what's really annoying is because Chris Rodriguez was ruled out like an hour before the game of the illness. Like, it's so annoying. All right, 2 running back, wide receiver, and a flex. I think I'm just gonna go both Rams running backs. 1 wide receiver here, McMillan, Burden. I'm gonna go Burden, flex. I'm gonna go Ted at the flex. All right, good luck. Good luck this week. That'll be frustrating to lose to Bill for sure. All right, Jal 8210, Tonjes, Loveland, Fannin. If for some reason Fannin sits, well, but look, Loveland, Tonjes in the same game, I would go Tonjes, but if Kittle plays, then London. But I think if Fannin sounds like he's good to go, let's go Fannin. All right, Legend again. Should I be worried about Olave not playing? Nah, it sounds like he's fine. If he happens to sit, I guess, I'd go Burden. I would definitely go Burden. And again, if you want to add Burden now, do it. Drop somebody you're never going to start. No reason not to. I already did that one. Sorry, I'm just reading the questions. All right. Daniel Joyce, Woody or Samson? Ooh. I don't know. I think I still got to go Woody here. Samson just feels so risky in that Browns offense. I'm going to go Samson. El Chino, Swift or Hampton? I'm going to go Hampton. Chris, Schultz or Pitts? All right. KDXZZ1, Hampton or Henderson? Hell, we don't even know if Henderson's playing. Corum is your insurance. I don't know. I think I just go Hampton today. I feel good enough about Hampton. Let's go Hampton. Jacobs or Hampton? I'm still going Jacobs here. I mean, maybe Hampton. Okay, maybe Hampton a little safer if you're scared. I don't really want to bench Jacobs, though. But if you're worried about it, Hampton should be okay. CJ, Olave, or Hampton? If it's PPR, I'm going Olave. All right, Cascadian Thunderduck. What's up? Herbert or Hurts? I'm still going Hurts here. This is a tough matchup against the Texans. Breece Hall or double tight end? Kittle, Goddard. I don't think you can risk it with Kittle. Honestly, I'm just feeling like Kittle's not going to, barely going to play if he's out there. I don't want to play Breece Hall. Let's see. I mean, right now I'd probably say Hall and Goddard. But let's see what we hear about Kittle tonight. All right, Molly Wop saying, picked up Kittle, or has Kittle, picked up Taysom Hill, Tonjes Parkinson. My opponent picked up and dropped. With all the hate going to Kittle, he will play and win. I mean, it's possible. Put it out there into the universe. All right, Kittle's going to play and go off this week. I don't know if I feel that way, though. That was not very compelling. All right, Legend wants to know, would you risk it with Kittle in a championship matchup or play it safer with Pitts? I would just play it safer with Pitts. Pitts has been great. Just play Pitts. Just play Pitts. Just play Pitts. All right. Santos wants to know, is anyone trusting Breece Hall? Very tough to trust Breece Hall. Very tough to trust Breece Hall. Six Indies. I did not expect to get so many Rams benching players questions. I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared. I'll be honest. This is not something I even considered. This would be like the most brutal. I don't think I've ever. This would be the most brutal outcome in fantasy football ever. Like week 17, Monday Night Football, and the Rams benching everybody, and everybody losing their championships because of that. All right, Clutch P457, pick 2 in PPR. Watson, Shakir, Godwin, Parker Washington. I'm assuming Jacoby Myers. Or is that Michael Mayer? I'm going to assume Jacoby Myers. These are all wide receivers. If that's Jacoby Myers, he's 1. I've got Watson 2. And I've got Godwin 3. So there you go. Good luck. Yes, in Sean's past seasons, he's rested starters, but like in the last game of the season, I don't think he's ever rested anybody in week 17 prior, like not counting the years where week 17 was the final week of the season. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. I'm trying to look. I mean, I'm going to have to definitely do some research today to see what he said. Check his press conferences. But man, that would be absolutely brutal. Mike saying, not sure I want to start Watson and miss out on Henderson. Yeah, look, I don't love Watson this week. Just wait. If Henderson doesn't play, Rico should be fine. Rico should be fine. Oh, Nick, Diggs or Jacoby. This is close now, but I think you got to take a chance on Diggs. Too good of a matchup. Everybody out. Take a chance on Diggs. All right, Brian wants to know Fannin or Schultz. Look, with Taysom available, I'll wait for Fannin. And if he doesn't play, just play Taysom. All right, CJ Myers or Hampton. If it's PPR, I'm going Jacoby. If it's non, I'll go Hampton. All right, B Stool Fanda. Have PPR Flowers, Diggs, or Burt. I think you got to go Diggs now. Got to go Diggs now. Ugh. All right. Joe, Allen, or Shuck. I like Shuck, but I'm not benching Josh Allen for Shuck. Kaizen, Taysom, or Jawan. I like Jawan. Mayer, Brissett. I think you still got to go May here. I mean, like, does May take a huge hit because he doesn't have Mac Hollins and Kayshon Boutte? Like, those guys are like, we're lighting it up. Like, I think I'm still going to go May against the Jets. All right, EAW, what's up? Needs 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Watson, London, Evans, Wilson, Walker, Fannin. I think you got to go Evans at wide receiver, and I'm going to flex London. All right, good luck here. Sorry, my thing keeps wigging out. Why does it do this? Did I do these already? Yes, I did those. Where am I at here? Yeah, I did that. Okay, here we go. All right. Ken went full PPR McConkey, Harrison, or Burden. I go Burden here. I like Burden this week. Burrow or Stafford, not because I'm worried about Stafford getting benched, but I just like Burrow more. Let's go Burrow. Herbert or Willis? I could go Willis here. You can't feel great about Herbert against the Texans. All right, Joe Coons, what's up? 5 of my starters were on your Grinches that stole. That's tough. Sorry about that. That sucks. What can you do? What can you do? On to next year. On to next year. What's up, Spearsy? Had a good Christmas. Pretty mellow here. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope everybody had a great Christmas this year, and hopefully everybody gets fantasy championships this week. All right. And then Joe Coons got one here. Pierce, Watson, Burden, or QJ? I'm going to go Burden. Yeah, CD already put you in the hole. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. All right, Sean Pittman, PPR, 1 QB, 1 flex, pick 2, Dart, Herbert, 1 QB and a flex. Ewers, Downs, estimate. I think I'm going to go at QB. I've got Dart ranked the highest here. At least he runs a little bit. Well, so does Herbert, I guess, but come on, he gets the Raiders. Let's go Dart. Downs, estimate. Can't play estimate after last week. Let's go Downs. Hope that helps. Good luck. Hades Metal, Burden or London at wide receiver. I'm still going London if he plays. This should be this. It sounds like he's going to play. This should be a good bounce back spot for London. All right, Cody Ledbetter, pick 1 flex. Woody Marks, Josh Downs, Parker Washington. I've got. Let's see. I've got Woody Marks a little bit higher than Parker Washington. Good luck this week. Good luck. All right, Golf and Crypto. What's up? He's a running back and a flex. Hampton, Tracy, Warren, DJ Moore. I'm going to go Hampton. I've got Tracy. Tracy next highest here. Don't mind Warren, though, but Tracy should get all the touches still. And he gets it's that Raiders defense. I'm going to go Hampton, Tracy. Andrea, Keenan Allen, or Jay. Neither. At least Keenan Allen's involved. I guess Keenan. Neither. All right, Santiago, what's up? Playing the final this weekend. Nico Evans or Parker Washington? Oh, man. You got to go Nico. Amari and Ramondre Sampson or Kenny for... I'm going to go Gainwell for running back. Good luck. Good luck. All right, Tony Brown. Is Vidal and Hendo playing? Vidal's questionable. I mean, they play pretty soon, so we should find out soon if he's active or not. I need to know if I should play Hampton. I would just play Hampton today. Because what are you going to do if Henderson's out? Like, what's your backup plan? And Hampton should be fine. Even with Vidal, he's not 100%. I would just go Vidal. May or Burrow at QB? Burrow. Good luck. Franz, Jacobs, or Corum. I'm going to go Jacobs here. Two of these nuts. Half PPR start 3. Burden, Wandale, Taysom, Strange, Parker, Washington. I'm going to go Burden. I might go Burden, Taysom, Parker, Washington here. I mean, these are some tough options. Good luck this week. All right, thank you. Yes, reminder to everybody, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Nicole Collins or Wandale? I don't know if that's Nico Collins. I'm going Nico. I assume that's Nico. Go Nico. All right, two of these nuts again. I forgot also have Henderson. You said Henderson, didn't you? I thought you said Henderson. You said, oh, no. Okay, well, okay, out of these, yeah, if Henderson plays, he's 1. Then it would be Burden 2. I'd probably go Parker Washington 3, Taysom 4. Good luck. The Millennial 91, I pulled it up earlier. I did it earlier. If you missed it, type it again without the super chat, but I did it. I remember. I did it. All right, another one from Kaizen. Parkinson or Tonjes or Kittle out? Well, if Kittle's out, I would go Tonjes. I guess you'll know. No, you'll know here because Parkinson's on Monday night. So if Kittle's out, go Tonjes. Parkinson should be fine this week too, assuming they don't rest their starters, of course. All right, Michael Sherratt. See if I can find your question here. All right, here it is. Looking for advice. QB Purdy versus Brissett. I go Purdy. Wide receiver and flex got Tedero McMillan. Olave starting, yes. Washington, Watson. Michael Carter on my flex. I'm fine with Michael Carter on your flex. I guess you need a wide receiver too. I'm going to go Tet. Strange versus Waller. Strange. So hopefully this is right. I would go Ted Olave, Carter at flex, Strange, and Purdy at QB. All right. Good luck there. Man, Billy Mack saying he had St. Brown and Bates, so I'm guessing was terrible. Yeah, he's a Lions kicker, right? Terrible. And he had Aubrey. That sucks. That's no fun. That's a way to ruin your Christmas. All right, J. Dot, full PPR, one wide receiver, one flex. DJ Moore, Drake London, Burden, Kyle Williams, Bucky Irving, Carter. I think you got to flex Bucky. And then I still have London second here. So I'm going Bucky, London wide receiver, Bucky at the flex. Good luck. And yeah, the Millennial 91, I've done this a couple times. Corum over Monungai. Jason Myers, I guess, at kicker, Patriots defense. Done it a few times now for you. All right, Archon Sauce, flex, Watson, Shaheed, or Pearsall if he plays. Well, I mean, Pearsall doesn't play till Sunday night. Shaheed, how good can we feel? I think I would just take a chance on Watson tonight. I mean, if you're feeling risky, you could wait for Pearsall, but like, what are you going to do if it's Sunday night and he's ruled out? What are your options here? So I'll just go Watson today and hope Malik Willis can hit him. He's always the guy that could take one play to the house. These guys are all risky. All right, Douglas Steele, Genty. Now you got to play Genty. I know the Raiders are trying to lose, but it's still the Giants. He's still playing. He's still going to get the ball. I'm going to go Genty. We're saying Strange over Kittle. That one I'm not sure. This is where it starts to get close. Tonjes over Strange also close. I think if Kittle's out, I would go Strange over Tonjes. I don't know. I think if Kittle plays, I still play him over Brenton Strange. Brenton Strange, very risky. But I think if it's Tonjes, maybe I'll take a chance on Strange. All right, another one from Joe Coons. Pick 2. Michael Wilson, Waddle, Harrison, or Waddle again. I'm going to go Waddle, and I guess Michael Wilson. I hope one of those Waddles is somebody else. Stevenson or Dowdle? I'm probably just going to go Stevenson against the Jets. Don't love Dowdle this week. Hopefully one of those Waddles is somebody else. Let me know. All right, Tuna, Dobbs or DK? I'll just take a chance on Dobbs tonight. DK, I don't know. Brees or Hendo? If Hendo's active, Brees. Otherwise, I guess you're going. I mean, if Hendo's active, Henderson. Otherwise, I guess you're going Brees. All right, good luck. All right, I need a little water here. Oh. All right, Adrian, what's up? I got AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Ted Corum, Marks, one wide receiver, 2 flex. I still think you have to go AJ Brown here. I think I'm going to flex Corum. I'll flex Devonta Smith as long as the weather doesn't look horrible. If the weather looks horrible, okay, I'll pivot to Ted. Good luck there. All right, what's on anime? What's up? Should I bench Jacobs for Corum? I'm not doing it. Right now, starting Hampton and Kyron at running back. I would Yeah, okay. Should I bench Waddle? Who should I bench Waddle for? My other option. I don't know if I could bench Waddle for these guys. I mean, Waddle wasn't horrible last week. He got targeted a lot. These guys all feel risky. I'm probably sticking with Waddle here, and I'm playing Jacobs over Corum if it's me. All right, hope that helps. Good luck. All right, Albie, stay fit. Championship game, pick 2, Jennings, Myers, Wilson. I'm going Jennings and Jacoby. Should feel good about that. Good luck. Frank the Tank saying something telling me Emmanuel Wilson putting up 5 tonight. Is that 5 touchdowns or 5 fantasy points? All right, Kamo, Josh Allen, or Sam Darnold? I can't. I don't love Sam Darnold. Let's go Josh Allen. Tonjes or Taysom? I think if Kittle's out, I would go Tonjes, but we might not know in time, so you might have to go Taysom tomorrow. We'll see what happens overnight here. All right, James Harris, Hill, or Hunter Henry. Let's go Hunter Henry. Should have a nice game against the Jets. And then Michael Wilson or Ladd. I don't know. I guess I just take a chance on Michael Wilson against the Bengals. I have him slightly over Ladd. Gonzalo saying he's starting BTJ and Burden. This sucks. I mean, they might not be terrible. Got Bijan and Achane, though. That's nice. Kittle down. Yeah, this brutal. Fantasy football, always a game of attrition. All right. Yes, ma'am. Got Allen, T, Tet, Gibbs, busted. Okay, Chase Brown, McBride. So flex 2 and half PPR. Alec Pierce, DJ Moore, Parker Washington, Shakir, Michael Carter, Buka. I think Michael Carter's got to be one here. I've got Alec Pierce as number 2. I mean, he's got touchdown upside still. I'm gonna go Pierce, Michael Carter. Yes, good luck and happy holidays. All right, Dan Graham, Superflex, Herb versus Brissett. I'm going Brissett. Dak was great. Dak was one of the few players that was good, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, see Conky, exactly. A sneaky start can turn into a stinky start. Absolutely. Anthony, I'm seeing this question a lot. What like Evans or Luther Burden? I'm just playing Mike Evans. Let's not get cute here. It's championship week. Let's not get cute. All right, Patrick Roberts, half PPR, Kittle, Strange, Burden, Goddard, Taysom. A flex? I'll just go Burden here. I mean, I probably would have flexed Kittle if he was 100%, but he's not. I'll just go Burden. Good luck. All right, Cerulean Dog, Henry, Swift, or Ramondre need to. You got to go Henry. I think if Henderson plays, I'll go Swift. If Henderson's out, Ramondre. All right, good luck. And then Goldie's Hockey saying helped you reach the championship. All right, go get it. Go win it. All right, Matt Waggy, start Joe Burrow or Matthew Stafford? Joe Burrow. All right, Tim, is Josh Jacobs safe to start and play a full game? I mean, I can't say that, but I feel good about him. Not even on the injury report, not even questionable, good to go. You got to feel pretty good here. Got to feel pretty good this week. KDX, I remember doing your super chat. I remember doing it. So if you missed it, go ahead and retype it without the super chat. Okay, Equiminius means to stay calm and level headed. You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense because he is like, I always felt like watching him like he just had like no emotion. Like he's the opposite of Amon-Ra. Cerulean Dog, do we think Kittle sits? I think it's 50-50, but I think even if he plays, he's like out there just to block. I don't feel good about Kittle at all. Ryan, Gainwell or Tracy? Gainwell. And yes, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. Tony Brown skipped your super chat. Yeah, I don't remember doing it. Did I miss it somewhere? It's hard. It's hard. There's so many questions. If you want to just type it again, just say, hey, you skipped my super chat. Here it is, and I'll do it for you. It's going to be hard to scroll back up and try to find it. Apologies for that. Jaden, are we starting Jawar Jordan or Samson? Well, I think with Woody Marks being back, I'd probably just take a chance on Samson here. All right, let's help out Teresa. Defending and playing for the championship. Let's go. Allen or May? I still have Josh Allen ahead of May. Maybe I'd be a little safer this week, but I still have Allen ahead of him. Ted or Watson? I'll go Ted. Saints or Patriots? Patriots. Good luck this week. All right, still scrolling here. All right, we got one from Arav. Hampton today or Jalen Warren handed? I think you just play Hampton today. Hampton should be fine. Greg saying Josh been poop lately, so Shuck or Allen. I'm still going Allen over Shuck. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, Molly Wop, Manungai, Estime, or Woody. I'll go Manungai. Hey. And then this thing wigs out on me. All right, Wandering Idiot, what's up? Full PPR, Brissett, Shuck. I'm going to go Brissett, I assume. We're only picking one. Stevenson, Bijan, JSN, Evans, Olave, Michael Wilson, Schultz on the bench. Wilson, Tracy, Dowdle, Stroud, Marks. The only change I would make is I would go Tracy over Ramondre if Henderson plays. Other than that, it looks good. Stevenson or Woody? I would just go Stevenson even if Henderson plays. Against the Jets. How good can we feel about Woody, honestly? All right, we got Cascadian, Thunder Duck, Herbert and a must win of Hurts. No, I think I already did this one. Got Latin Hampton. I'm still going Hurts. Jay asking, where's my pal that I'm usually with? Pierre, he's on his way. He's driving home today from wherever he went for the holidays. He'll be on tomorrow morning. Don't worry. All right, ASAP Wolf, Kyle Williams. I see again. I feel okay about Tracy. Like, Tracy shouldn't kill you this week. Kyle Williams could kill you. I mean, if you need an absolute home run, you're like, I'm a big underdog. Okay, go Kyle Williams. But this could be a trap. I'm going Tracy. Stevenson or Devonta Smith? Well, if Henderson's out, definitely Stevenson. If Henderson plays and the weather doesn't look bad, I'll go Smith. All right, good luck. The best late game tight end to replace Kittle with, if he sits, is his backup, Jake Tonjes. Otherwise, probably Parkinson from the Rams, if he's still out there. Matty Ice, Darnold or Herbert? I've got Herbert one spot over Darnold. I know it's a tough matchup, but man, I just don't feel good about Darnold this week. Darnold might be a little safer. Is Rivers safer than Willis? I don't know if he's safe. Felt like last week the 49ers just expected them to come out and run, and they threw it a bunch and they weren't ready. And then at halftime they adjusted and Phillip Rivers did nothing. I'm probably just going to take a chance on Malik Willis here. All right, Sam, what's up? McConkey or Wandale in a 14-man league? Chargers or Giants defense? I'll go Giants defense. I've got Wandale over Ladd this week, I guess. I don't know. It's close here. Wandale does get the Raiders, so I'll go Wandale. All right. Thad saying already played Pickens. Wish I hadn't. I mean, he wasn't horrible, but yeah, he wasn't great. Should I start Evans? Which is crazy. Like, how did CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens not go off against Commanders? Like, should I start Evans, Myers, or Jennings? I think you got to go Evans here. Gainwell's flex. That's fine. All right. Good luck. Pickens didn't absolutely kill you, at least. Country connected. Rico or Taysom? I'm going Rico. Taysom's still very risky. Still very risky. All right, Mike Vrabel's face again. The issue with the Rams is if the 49ers and Seahawks both win, the Rams have nothing to play for. I have Puka considering picking up insurance like Mumfield or Parkinson. I mean, look, if you want to pick him up just in case, go for it. I mean, go for it. Like, again, you don't need people on your bench that aren't going to play for you, so go for it. Hendy, Stevenson, or Hampton. I think I just go Hampton today because, again, what are you going to do? Like, well, since you have both Henderson and Stevenson, I think you can wait here because if Henderson's out, you definitely want to play Stevenson. But I think even if Henderson plays, you want to take a chance on him. So I think in this case, I would wait and see. And yeah, if you want to add those guys just in case, go ahead. Like, there's no reason to have, like, Parker Washington on your bench if you're not going to play Parker Washington. There's no reason to have, like, guys like that on your bench if you're not going to start them. So if you want to pick up those guys just in case, go for it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But don't expect them to give you a Puka week, especially if Stafford's out. And then we're looking at Jimmy G. All right, Shiesty T saying, yeah, Dart killed you last week. Yes, but this week he gets the Raiders. I don't love Dart this week, but he shouldn't kill you, hopefully. Marvin, Hampton, or Tracy? Let's go Hampton. Malik Willis or Geno in Superflex? Let's go Malik Willis. I don't really want to start Geno. Joe, Superflex, got Rodgers, Rivers, Bryce, Willis, or Christian Watson. I think Malik Willis has to be number one here. I've got Rivers slightly over Bryce Young. Bryce Young is at home. He does play better at home, but man, it's the Seahawks. I'm going to go Willis and Rivers. Watson's not enough for me here. All right, good luck. All right, and then we got this from Dave, man. The Rams aren't benching anybody. They own the Falcons' first round picks. Of course, they're going to all out to beat them. That's a good point. That's a good point. Audio out. I assume everybody can hear me. I haven't heard anybody say anything about my audio being out. I checked it. I always check it before because I've had audio issues in the past. All right, say Solo Dolo. Starting Kyle Pitts, good. Do I flex Fannin or Ramondre? Well, I don't know. With Fannin, I think I go Ramondre either way. It's still the Jets, but if Henderson's out, definitely Ramondre. But I think even if Henderson plays, I would probably still take a chance on Ramondre here. It's the Jets. All right, we got E-Pick Trick Shots. E-Pick Trick Shots. All right, start 2.5 PPR. Henry, Bucky, Gainwell. I'm going to go Henry and Gainwell. Should I start Pearsall, A.D. Mitchell, Trey Tucker, Kyle Williams, or Josh Downs? See, out of this group, I probably take a chance on Kyle Williams. I mean, these guys are all risky. Take a chance on Kyle Williams here. All right, good luck. John Ibarra saying Swift went up in the rankings. Told me to play Pollard and Carter over him. Yeah, I have Pollard and Carter. I definitely have Carter over him. I mean, here's how I have it ranked. And this isn't for running backs. This is for all players. Tony Pollard, Michael Carter, DeAndre Swift. So this could go either way. Honestly, these guys could all go either way here. They're all very, very, very close. But I technically have Swift the lowest. All right, William Gatlin, what's up? 2 QB league, got Drake May, but got to pick between Phillip Rivers or Malik Willis with Lamar out. I'm going to go Malik Willis. I like that rushing upside. Flex Jalen Warren or Flowers. I've got Warren slightly ahead of Flowers this week. Good matchup. Good matchup. All right, Clutch P flex in PPR, Michael Carter, Godwin, or Waller. Only one of these? I think you got to go Michael Carter. Should be a good spot for Carter this week against the Bengals. All right, good luck this week. Insultive, big fan of Nicole Collins. I don't know Nicole Collins, but she's got at least one fan. That's good to know. Oh, you gotta put this one up. Nicole Collins better be grabbing some balls. Yes. Yes. Oh, no. Ship is week 18. What teams pull starters? A lot of them. You really want to have players on the worst teams because they just play everybody because they're like, why not? Unless it's the Giants or Raiders, then they'll probably bench everybody. All right, another one from John Abar. You told me to play Paul. Yeah, we just did this one. Okay, just did this one. Yeah. Howard, Diggs, or DJ Moore? You got to go Diggs against the Jets with all the wide receivers hurt. I think you got to take a chance. And then this thing wigged out again. All right, there we go. All right. Aiden, Witherfly, Schultz, or Loveland? I'm going Schultz. Nah, I'm just going to go Schultz. I like Schultz this week. EP Trick. I just did yours. Just did it. All right, Barack Ojaja. Full PPR and tight end Taysom, Strange, Warren. I'm going Strange. Brissett over Jalen Hurts? Yes. Is Pitts out? I don't think so, unless they just ruled him out right now. Okay, here's the final injury report for the Falcons. Drake London is questionable injury designation. So it looks like Pitts questionable, or London questionable, but he practiced all week. Pitts looks like he's good to go. No worries there. Let's see. Hunter Croft, flex decision. Fannin, Ted, DJ Moore, or Michael Carter. I'm going to go Michael Carter. CD and Sutton put him in the hole. Yeah, Trey McBride at tight end. That's fine. All right, Sid Load. I super chatted right at the beginning. It's going to be really hard for me to pull it up the way our thing works. I'm sorry. If I scroll all the way back up, it's going to be forever for me to find where I'm at. But if you want to just type your question in again. Don't super chat, and I will answer it. I will answer it. All right, so Joe's saying the other was so is Waddle and AJ Brown. Yeah, I'm gonna go Waddle, AJ Brown. Waddle, AJ Brown. Sounds good to me. Good luck. All right, Soy Salado Low. I already paid one, but in addition to Kyle Pitts, do I start Fannin at flex or Ramondre? I think I would just go Ramondre. Also, Purdy or Lawrence? Lawrence. And thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, dang it, Zin. Burden or Kyle Williams? I like Burden enough to go Burden. Loveland or Waller? I guess Loveland. Bucky or Monungai? Bucky. Good luck. Yeah, Aiden, I just did yours not too long ago. I remember. Aiden Witherfly, just did it 5 minutes ago. Remember this. Remember, I got to catch up to the super chats, guys. It's just, I got to catch up here. So it takes me a while to get to them. But I am catching up. Almost caught up. All right. My Jaguar? I don't know. Patsy has a lot of banged up players. Yeah, but they get Brady Cook, I would still play them over the Texans. Hunter Henry over Tonjes, yes. T-Law over Purdy, yes. Warren over Waddle, yes. Good luck. All right, John Mack, pick 2 in non-PPR. Corum, Anungai, Carter, Brees, or Ramondre. I'm going to go Carter and Ramondre. Even if Henderson plays, I think I still go Ramondre. It's the Jets. Ugh. All right, and then my thing wigged out again. See, this is what makes it hard to scroll up. Even when I'm scrolling down, it like wigs out, and I have to find where I was at. All right, here we go. I'm there. All right, Tribal, what's up? Looking for 3 wide receivers on a flex. Olave, T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Pittman, Watson, Swift, Hill, and I got Michael Carter. All right, I think you got to go Olave. You got to go T. Higgins. Probably go DJ Moore as my 3rd wide receiver here. I have Michael Carter slightly over DeAndre Swift. Again, like I said, 1 spot ahead of him. So I'm going to go Olave, T, DJ Moore, and Michael Carter. Good luck. All right, Bertrand, full PPR in a tough spot. Watson, QJ, or Bahuka? Let's just go with Watson tonight. Yeah, QJ against the Texans. No thanks. Yeah, I'm just going to take a chance on Igbuka. All right, then, like I said, Silodia, I might have done it way earlier. If you just want to drop it in the chat, don't super chat. Just drop a regular chat. I'll get it. Conrad, I don't remember seeing yours. I don't remember doing yours. All right. Brandon, start 1, Rico, Walker, Carter. I'm going to go Carter. Start 1, flex 1, Jawan Jennings, London, Evans. I'm going to go Jennings, Evans. And then, so Solo, I just did your super chat. I said Ramondre. And I said Ramondre, T-Law, and thank you. All right, Jack. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex in PPR. London, Michael Wilson, Zay. I'm going to go London, Zay. If it sounds like London's not playing, which it sounds like he will, I'm going to go London, Zay. Algorithm, Troy, you got to go Tom Brady, man. He's the GOAT. Come on. He's the GOAT. Hunter Croft, I remember doing yours, but look, if I missed it, I feel like I did yours though. But if I missed it, go ahead, just type it in the regular chat. It's fine. Just say, hey, you missed my super chat. Here was my question. You don't have to super chat it. Just type in the regular chat. Aiden Witherfly did not skip your super chat, but I'll answer it again here. I would go Schultz over Loveland. Kamo, I don't know if okay. Tonjes or Hill. Well, Tonjes if Kittle's out. Otherwise, Taysom. Allen or Darnold. I'm going Allen. I did not skip this. I did not skip it. I've done it twice now. I've done it twice. All right, catching up here, guys. So, again, if I missed your super chat, drop it in the chat. I'll try to do some non-super chats here. Let's do this one because it matters for today. Pick 1 in PPR League. A.J. Brown, Josh Jacobs, or Tyrone Tracy. I think only... I mean, you know what? I have A.J. Brown ranked the highest. I'm a little bit worried about the weather here, but you can always pivot at Tyrone Tracy. So I'll just go A.J. Brown. And if tomorrow morning we hear the weather looks really bad, maybe I'll just go Tracy. 2 Trill, Troy, Huntley, or Sanders. I'm going to go Huntley. Josh, Diggs or Flowers? You got to go Diggs with all the wide receivers hurt. Frozen Fish, Rico or Michael Carter? I'm going Michael Carter. Samara Med Spa. I see your super chat, but I don't see your question. I'll look for it. See if oh, here it is. Right here. I got it. All right. Wide receivers: Pittman, Kyle Williams, Parker Washington, Flex, Henry Corum, Carter Warren. If we're only picking one wide receiver here, I'll just take a chance on Kyle Williams. I don't know which is that. If that's Derrick Henry, I'm flexing Derrick Henry. If that's Hunter Henry, I'll go Michael Carter. Hope that helps. Jaden Chuba or Samson? Yeah, we are down bad, but let's go Samson here. Take a chance on the guy who could be the starting running back. Yeah. Could he say Hollins and Booty out, Diggs a must start? I mean, pretty close against the Jets. I mean, look, it could go wrong, but I think you got to take a chance. All right, Ross, thank you. Full PPR half point per target. Per target? You get half a point just for a target? Hampton or Tracy? Oh, man. You really get half a point for a target, just for a target. And you get a point when they catch it. That's insane. Well, I feel like Tracy will catch more passes, so I guess I'll go Tracy. That's insane. Start 3, sit 1. I'm sitting Wandale. All right, good luck. All right, Sammy Myers, Allen or Burrow? Warren, Waller, or Barner? I think in this case, I'll just go Tyler Warren. I don't love any of those guys. Good luck. All right, again, if I missed your super chat, just say, hey, super chat got skipped. Hunter Croft, okay. Fannin, Ted, DJ Moore, Michael Carter for full PPR flex. I feel like I did this one. I'm going to go Michael Carter, though. All right. Okay, here's this one from Silodia. Super chatted this right when we started. Stevenson, Walker, or Carter. I'll say if Henderson's out, I'll go Stevenson. If Henderson plays, I'll go Carter. Could also go Ibuka or Parker Washington. Nah. Drake May or T-Law. All right. There you go. And yeah, I don't remember that one, so apologies. Good luck. All right, we got one from John Christian. Pick one in full PPR. Watson, Reed, or Burden. I'm going to go Burden. Players available on waivers. Mitchell, Downs, QJ, Higgins. Nah. 2-2 in case they said everybody. I'm going to go Burden. Yeah, London, Tet, Burden. Feels good. All right, Cerulean Dog, do we feel better about Barner, Waller, or Tonjes? If sitting Kittle, Tonjes. If Kittle's out. If not, I have Barner. I have Barner as the next choice. All right, looks like we are catching up here. All right, Davey Young, Henderson, Stevenson, or Michael Carter. I'll go whatever. I'll go Henderson if he plays. Otherwise, Stevenson. Ray Schumacher, Jacobs, or Fan. I can't bench. I like Fannin, but even he's a little banged up. Let's just go Jacobs. Britt J. Cards, Flowers over Rico. I have Flowers over Rico, assuming PPR. If it's non-PPR, then you probably want to put Rico in. The Salky, Barber or Strange? I'm going Strange. Good matchup for him. Achilles, I know Henry gets a bump with everybody out, but Pitts has been so good. I'm going Pitts. Been too good to bench, I feel like. Purdy or Burrow? Burrow. It doesn't really matter. I mean, your opponent has both their. Just play Burrow. Burrow this week. All right, let's help out Justin because his phone died. Goddard or Loveland? I think Goddard is solid. I'm just going to go Goddard. Even if the weather's bad, he gets a lot of short passes. Chris, Jawan Johnson or Taysom Hill? Let's go, Jawan. All right, just to prove that sometimes his questions do get answered, let's help out Howard Weaver. Diggs or DJ Moore? Diggs. All right, Reggie Burrow or Caleb Williams? Burrow. All right, Kate Arch, PPR needs a wide receiver and a flex from A.J. Brown, Myers, Swift, or Woody. I'm still going A.J. Brown or Myers. I mean, look, if tomorrow the weather looks really bad, we can go Jacoby and Swift if we have to. Loveland or Hill with Kamara? I'll take a chance on Taysom. Please don't ask kicker questions. I have no idea. All right, Country Correct Connected. I forgot my original question. I have a tight end spot, so I have one. You're going to have to retype it out for me. It's going to be impossible for me to go back. Sorry. All right, Andreas saying here, yeah, I got to think my volume's fine. Somebody probably has me muted. All right, Alan R, PPR Flex, London, Michael Wilson, Stevenson, or Tracy. I'm going Drake London here still. He should be better. I will say this, though. If Henderson's out, I would go Ramondre over London. Definitely here. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I have Tracy barely over London. So I'm either going to go Ramondre if Henderson's out or Tracy. Other league flex, Kittle, Watson, Corum, or Burden. I'm going to go Corum. Panthers or Saints. I'm going to go Saints. All right, good luck. All right, Country Connected. Got one tight end, one flex. Kittle, McBride, Godwin, Igbuka, and Rico. Let's go McBride at tight end for sure. I've got Godwin as the flex. I think Kittle's just too risky, unfortunately. And then always a good idea from Thomas. Don't start Jets in the playoffs. I mean, I don't even know what Jets you can see. 80 Mitchell, Breece Hall. Yeah. Can't feel good here. All right, the sulky Burrow or T-Law? Oh, man. I've got Burrow one spot ahead of T-Law. Very close there. Stranger, Barner, Strange. Good luck. Short season, what's up? Brissett or Mayfield? Brissett. Mayfield just does not look good. Okay, John Navarro saying he had a second part. Herb, Shuck, or Willis? I would just go. I've got Shuck. I've got Shuck the highest here. I would just go Shuck. Let's go Shuck. Feels the safest, sadly. Crazy. All right, another one from Allen. May, Stafford, or Brissett? And forget. Well, I can't say that after last week. I'm still going Stafford here, but if you're worried about him getting benched for whatever reason, May should be fine. May would be my second choice. All right, John Puentes, what's up? Purdy or Stafford? Again, I have Stafford the highest, but if you're nervous here, Purdy should be fine. Samson, Woody, Godwin for the flex. I've got Godwin the highest, assuming PPR. If it's non-PPR, maybe I'll take a chance on Samson. Two Trilly, Huntley or Sanders? Huntley. Shakir, DJ Moore, Thielen, DK Reed. I'll just go DJ Moore here. Even with Burden back, he should still be okay. Good luck. Achilles. I think I did this, maybe not, but apologies if I missed it. Pitts or Henry Pitts, Olave, T. Higgins. I think you got to go Olave. That's tough. They're both great this week. This makes way more sense. Way more sense. Epic, not epic. Makes way more sense. All right, catching up here. I'll try to pull up some about players I haven't really talked about much. If there are any. PA1LZ. Tyler Tyler Huntley or Shedeur. I said Huntley or Willis. I would actually go Willis here. Jay Zoinks, Derrick Henry, or Hampton. I'm still going Henry. Ryan Mickelson, Taysom, or Warren. I'll just take a chance on Taysom. All right, Freddie, are we playing Diggs, DJ Moore, Gainwell, or Carter over London? Yeah, go Diggs over all those guys. Nathan McConkey or Trey Tucker. I mean, I don't like McConkey this week, but I can't play Trey Tucker over him. If Trey Tucker outscores him, oh well. What are you going to do? All right, the Glenn Buster, half PPR, Matthew Stafford or T-Law. I do have Stafford higher, but if you don't want to risk it, just go T-Law. If Kittle's out or questionable, would he start? I would go Strange over Tonches. I like Strange this week. All right, Esteban again. What backs do you have above Genty? Well, if we're only looking at the ones who haven't played yet, I got CMC, Bijan, Achane, James Cook, Saquon Barkley, Chase Brown, Etienne, and JT. That's it. That's it. Where's Waddle in my rankings versus Corum, Dowdle, Algier? He is... Wait, is it Waddle? Waddle? He is behind Corum. He is ahead of Dowdle and Algier, though. Nathan, I just did yours. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, M. Marowitz, start 3. Jacobs, Hampton, Tracy, Zay, Wilson, Tet, Watson. I'm just going the first 3. Let's go on the first 3. Good luck there. Yeah, I did this one already, Nathan. Appreciate you super chatting. Not necessary, but I already did it. I cannot play Trey Tucker over Ladd. I just can't. I mean, I don't love Ladd this week, but Trey Tucker, I can't do it. All right, only because he said he's in a pickle. Saucy Boy, 2 flex, full PPR with Lamb and JMO underperformance to help my QB options. And second flex, Herbert or Shuck. I'm going Shuck, but I don't see your second flex here, so. But I would go Shuck over Herbert. Gainwell or Jacobs? I'm just going to go Gainwell. Just going to go Gainwell. Justin Kopp, Bucky, Henderson, or Hampton. Start 2. I think I start Hampton today, and then if Henderson plays, I'll go him. Otherwise, Bucky. Good luck. James, so we're rolling with Derrick Henry. I'm rolling with Derrick Henry. I got no worries about Derrick Henry. Tyler Huntley's not the worst backup in the world. He's not Cooper Rush. All right, Jerry Soto, Loveland, AJ Barner, or Taysom Hill. I'll take a chance on Taysom. Shelly asking May or Purdy. I've got Purdy 1 spot ahead of May. Very close there. Very close. Stephen Rowland saying Hendy or Hampton. Look, I think you probably should just play Hampton. What are you going to do if Henderson's out? You have a backup. I would if these are my options, I would just play it safe and play Hampton today. Okay, yeah, I don't know where you're at in super chat. Championship tough spot for DK and Pittman fell off. Help. Yeah, I did do your super chat though. Yeah, tough choices there, but good luck. Good luck. And again, my thing wigging out here, so now I got to figure out where I was at. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to where I was at. There we go. Okay. All right, we got the Carter Effect Films. Help with DST and kicker. I'm no good at kicker. Browns, Chargers, Giants. I would just go Giants. Fairbairn, McLaughlin. I don't know. Who does McLaughlin kick for? I don't even know. Isn't Fairbairn good? I'm really sorry. I'm not very good at kickers. I don't even know who McLaughlin kicks for. I think Fairbairn is the Texans, right? I don't know. I'd probably go Fairbairn. Isn't he really good? Honestly, though, I'm the wrong guy to ask for kickers. The Sulky, I'm pretty sure I answer all the super chats, no matter how much they are. But if I missed it, go ahead and retype it. You don't have to super chat it. Just say, hey, you missed my super chat. Joe Burrow and Chase Brown or Jalen Hurts and Barkley. Can we go Joe Burrow, Barkley? That would actually be my choice. But if we have to choose here, I'll go Joe Burrow, Chase Brown, I guess. The Glen Buster. I feel like I just did yours. I feel like I just did it. The Glen Buster. I remember the Glen Buster. All right, I'm gonna have to put some people in timeout here for spamming. Stop spamming, guys. It's hard enough without the spamming. I gotta go figure out where I was at again. All right, there's where I was at. All right, we got Harv Danger. What's up? Any changes? QB Allen, Bijan Tracy, Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson, I assume you already had wide receivers play. Fannin at tight end, flexing Juwan Johnson, bench, Mayfield, Corum, Rico Menengai, Stevenson. Well, if Henderson's out, I would put Stevenson in over Tracy. Ladd, Michael Wilson, I'd probably just go Michael Wilson. Flexing Juwan, I would flex Corum over Juwan. But I'll say if Henderson out, Stevenson over Tracy. Everything else looks good. Good luck this week. All right, got to answer. Jack of all jacks. One super flex. Rodgers, Willis, or Geno Smith. I'm going Willis. Audio is delayed. I think the whole stream is delayed. I think the stream is delayed. Are you saying my audio is like behind my mouth, like it's late? All right, Gus 527. Who should I flex? Watson, Downs, Pierce, or Parker Washington? I have Watson slightly ahead of Pierce. That one is close. Guide this ship. Let's get that championship. Let's go. Let's go. All right, John Fuentes saying, I missed his super chat, but I remember doing it. Purdy or Stafford. I do have Stafford ahead of Purdy, but this is exactly what I said. I have Stafford ahead of Purdy, but if you don't want to risk it, go Purdy. Spears. Actually, I don't remember this one. Spears, Godwin, Mark, Sampson. I have Godwin the highest. Godwin. Good luck. All right. Yeah, Samara, I did yours. Hopefully you heard it. All right, Ninja Finessing. Would you start Jacoby Myers over Zane Harrison? Yes, I would. Saucy Boy, I did yours a little bit earlier, QB1. See if I see the rest of it. Davey Young saying playing for third. Hey, if it's still got money involved, do it. Go win it. Go get third place. Get some money. Get your buy-in back or whatever it is. At least do it. All right, Conrad saying YouTube took the money. Let's come out in case it doesn't. I have Nuka. I feel like, well, I don't know if let's just do it. Got Puka, T-Law, Genti starting. Schultz or Mayer. Michael Mayer. I'm going to go Schultz. Corum, Carter, or Sampson. I'm going to go Carter. Opponent has Cook, JT Burrow, and Nico. I mean, they got some good players, but so do you. So good luck. Good luck. You growl. You grow, I grow. You grow, I grow. It makes more sense. Josh Downs, Michael Carter, or Ladd McConkey for the flex. I'm going Carter. Killy's saying that means Hurts over Burrow. No, I'd go Burrow over Hurts. Maybe I said it wrong, but I would go Burrow over Hurts. T-Law Hurts, T-Law. Benny, Purdy or T-Law? T-Law. All right, AI Cat. Is that your AI? Is that the AI Cat you made? 1 PPR, half point per carry. Dylan Sampson, DJ Moore, BTJ. Oh, is this enough? I mean, how many carries? Like, let's say Dylan Sampson gets 12 carries. That's 6 points. That's pretty good. And he'll probably might catch a handful of passes. I might go Sampson here. If Sampson doesn't play, I'll go BTJ. Good luck there. Good luck. All right, Nicole, just tuning in. Thank you for all the great advice. Very welcome. Thank you, Fannin or Pitts. I think you got to go Pitts with Fannin a little banged up. Adonai Mitchell or Pierce. I'm going to go Pierce. Yes. Happy New Year's. Pedro Jacobs or Corum. I'm not benching Jacobs for Corum. I'm going Jacobs. The Carter effect. Yeah, I got it. I mean, look, I'm just like, I'm not the kicker guy. Like, I'm not the guy you want to ask about kickers. I don't even know half the kickers. I don't play in any kicker leagues. I don't pay attention to kickers. So, all right, but he's got another one here. Brissett or Purdy? Purdy. Chargers, Browns, or Giants? I would probably go Giants against the Raiders. They're not even trying. West B Music, what's up? Carter, Sampson, Parker. I'm going to go Michael Carter. Waller, Fannin, or Colston. I'm still going to go Fannin here, assuming he plays. If he's out, I'll go Loveland. But it sounds like Fannin's fine. Molly Wop saying cheaters can't be goats. Troy, don't get me started on Deflategate. That was the most ridiculous. You know how many QBs doctored their football so it would feel a certain way? He wasn't the only one. I'm not even a Patriots fan, but that was ridiculous. That was the most ridiculous suspension in the history of suspensions. That was ridiculous. Jerry Soto. And you know what's crazy about that game? The Patriots actually played better in the second half after they caught him than they did in the first half of the deflated footballs. So, Loveland or AJ Barner, I'll go Taysom Hill. All right, I nailed the pronunciation. Nice. Got a Monroe's wide receiver 1. Would you go Parker Washington, Burden, or Buka? I'd go Burden. I like Burden this week. All right. All right, Zen time. A lot of guys suddenly on IR. Yep. Felt good about Watson before Love was out. Watson, I assume that's Kyle Monangai, Dylan Sampson. I think I have Monangai the highest here. Actually, I have Watson slightly over Monangai, but Monangai feels safer if you want to go Monangai. Parker Washington, Mitchell. No, I would still go Monangai here. Monangai. The Glenbuster, I'm pretty sure I did it, but again, if I did miss your super chat, but I remember your name, just go ahead and type it out. Say, hey, my super chat got missed. Here's my question. You don't have to super chat. All right, Braz 4882, Purdy or Lawrence? Lawrence. Got Jennings at CMC. Does not make a difference, but that's nice. Hendo, Michael Carter, or Bucky then? I'll say Hendo if he plays, otherwise Bucky. Need London or Tet? I'd go London. Fannin or Pitts? I think maybe I might just go Pitts now that Fannin a little banged up. That one's close. Sorry, my thing wigged out again. All right, we got Jerry Soto, Harrison Reed, Luther, or Wandale. Need 2. I'm going to go Luther and Wandale. Good luck this week. Good luck. All right, Scorpion, Tyler Warren or Brenton Strange? I like Brenton Strange. Good matchup. Good matchup for me. Got involved again last week. Kenneth Gore, what's up? Corum, Washington, Burden, Steelers or the Giants. I'm going to go Giants defense. If it's PPR, I'll go Burden. If it's half or non, I'll go Corum. Good luck. All right, Jaden, Jawar Jordan, and Samson are my other 2 running backs besides Achane. If I sit Jordan today and plan to start Samson, should I pick up Chuba or Estimate? Nah, just like how good can we feel about Jawar Jordan with Woody Marks back? I would probably just go Samson. Estimate after last week, can't do it. Can't do it. All right, Denalo, 1 wide receiver, Evans, Devonta Smith, or Diggs. I still go Evans here. Got JSN, then Chase Brown and flexed RJ. Nice. RJ was great. Yeah, Gibbs and Goff. Oh man, why did we start Goff? Oh no. All right, good luck. Good luck. Get this thing wigged out on me again. Hold on, guys. All right, there we go. All right. Old and bitter. Let's go. Love having 3 players on Monday Night Football with opponent done. Puka, Pitts, Rams kicker. But to maximize points, should I bench Pitts for Pollard or Ramondre? Oh, Pitts isn't even a tight end? Yeah, I would go. I mean, if Henderson is out, I would definitely go Ramondre. Yeah, I don't know. I would. Even if Ramondre's or Henderson's out, definitely Ramondre. Henderson plays, Ramondre, Pollard gets close. I might go Pollard there. Good luck there. Hopefully you're not more bitter after this weekend. All right, the Glenn Buster. Here we go. Lawrence or Stafford. I do have Stafford slightly higher, but if you want to play it safer, T-Law should be just fine. T-Law should be great. All right, we got Mike Dizzle, Tyler Lupa Green. Oh, not a kicker question. McPherson kicks for the Bengals. I'll go him, I guess. I'm not the guy to ask for kickers. I'm sorry. Derek, BTJ, Alec Pierce, Godwin, Igbuka, Dowdle, Dobbs, Kenneth Walker, Woody Mark, Strange Schultz, 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex, 1 tight end. I'm going to go BTJ at wide receiver. I'm going to go Dowdle, Marks at running back. I'm going to flex Godwin, assuming PPR. I'm going to go Schultz at tight end. All right, good luck. Good luck. All right, Sam Hernandez, full PPR, pick 2, Mayfield or Shuck. Pretty sure I have Shuck. Yeah, I got Shuck. Taysom Hill or Warren? I'm going to go Taysom Hill. All right. Michael Nax had been following every streamer all season, never had a question answered. Let's do it. Tyler Warren, Juwan Johnson, or Taysom Hill. Championship on the line. I'm going Juwan. Hopefully the first streamer to answer your question does not steer you wrong. All right, White Boy Rick. Play Hampton today or risk Henderson? Nah, you got to go Hampton today. What if Henderson's out? What if he doesn't play? Let's go Hampton today. Hampton, I'm not too worried about Hampton. He should be all right today. All right, Old and Bitter. Yes, you're welcome. Good luck. Looks like we are caught up here, so I'll do a few more. Hunter Baldwin, London Olave or Bucky at the flag. Got to go Olave here. Giants, Packers, or Jags. I'm going to go Giants against Raiders. Evans or Henderson. I'm going to go Evans. Oh, Phil the Vibe. What's up? Made it at the last minute. Josh Allen, AJB, Rico, Watson, Warren, Corum, Pickens, and Sun God. Hey. 2 QBs. Running back, 1 and 2, and a flex. May, King Henry. Well, yeah, I would go Josh Allen, Drake May. I would put King Henry in over Rico. Oh, that's the bench? Oh, I see. Pickens and Saga were the wide receiver 1 and 2. So you need a QB, running back 1 and 2. I got it now. I would still go Allen over May. Henry, James Cook, yes. Evans at the flex. Yeah, Evans is your best flex. Pitts. All right, you're good. Hopefully you can overcome Pickens and Saga. I mean, they weren't horrible. They just weren't great, right? They weren't like horrible. All right, another one from Jaden. If Kittle's out, Loveland, Taysom Hill, or Tonjes. I got if Kittle's out, I think I go Tonjes slightly over Taysom, but we might not know that. Like, remember, Tonjes they play Sunday night. You might have to just roll with Taysom. McConkey or Stevenson? I'm gonna go Stevenson. Even if Henderson plays, I'd probably take a chance on Ramondre. Stevenson or Bucky? This comes down to Henderson. If Henderson's out, it's Stevenson. Otherwise, Bucky. If Henderson plays, but yeah, exactly. Tracy or Pollard? I have Tracy a little bit higher. Hey, Allen or Brissett? I still have Allen higher here. Jim needs 2. Devonta Smith, Tet, Harrison, Alec Pierce, Parker Washington. I'm going to go Devonta Smith and Tet. Anthony Maldonado, Burden, or Jalen Warren? I'm going to go Jalen. If that's Jalen Warren, I'm going to go Jalen. If it's Tyler, I'll go Burden. All right, Cali 3841, start 2 in full PPR. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Swift, Burden, Alec Pierce, Dowdle, or Michael Carter. I'm gonna go Carter at flex and Burden at wide receiver. Looking to go back to back. Let's do it. Do you think if Henderson plays? Do you think if Henderson plays, we'll get his usual? I think it'll be like Ramondre technically will play a little bit more, but Henderson will get more, you know what I mean? He'll get like more carries. I think it'll be like what it is. But it's such a good matchup. Such a good matchup. Mayor Burrow, I got Burrow. Igbuka or Burden, I'm going Burden. Hurts or Stafford, I'm going Stafford. Yes, thank you. Happy holidays. We'll do a few more here. Then I got to get out of here 2.5 hours by myself. Dang, that went fast. Dylan Sampson or Woody Marks? I'd probably just go Woody Marks. Carter or Wilson? I'll go Carter. Flex, Dowdle, Manungai, or Corum? I rock. Thank you. 1 flex, Rico, Carter, or Jacoby Myers. I'm going to go Jacoby Myers. Taysom Hill or Strange. All right, good luck. All right, no problem. Asking again, but had a tight end question. Schultz, Taysom Hill, or Tyler Warren? I like Schultz today. Raiders surge, Parker or Wandale? I'll go Wandale. Raiders for life. Wow, you're a diehard Raiders fan if you're on a stream saying Raiders for life when they are trying to actively lose today or tomorrow. Does the ankle make Allen? Yeah, I don't think the ankle is a big deal. I'm more worried about like tough defense. Maybe they just run the football. Mayor Lawrence. Kittle or Warren? If Kittle plays, I'll play him over Tyler Warren. All right, a couple more, then I'm going to get out of here. Chillerama, Blake Corum, Kyle Williams, Taysom Hill, Jalen Coker, Kyle Manungai, Alec Pierce. I'm going Corum. Can't end with a defense question. I'm sorry. McConkey or BTJ? I'll go BTJ. And then Zay or Kyle Manungai? I'll go, let me check. I've got Zay higher, assuming PPR. All right, Fill the Vibe, one of our members. Got T-Law, King Henry, Blake Corum, Evans, JSN, Kittle, Ted. On the benches, Gainwell over Corum. Hubbard, Walker, BTJ. I would go BTJ over Ted, personally. I would go Gainwell over Corum, BTJ over Ted. Good luck. Andrea, yes. Have a good day, everybody. We'll do one more here. We'll do one more. Telegreen, Carter or Gainwell. Then I lied. Dart or Cousins. I'll go Dart. A better pick. Is Tyler Shuck still out there? I'll go Tyler Shuck over both. And then, yeah, like Andrea said, have a good day, everybody. Good luck today. Don't forget, we will be back tomorrow morning. Pierre will be here with me 3 hours before kickoff to answer all your last-minute questions. We'll have all the last-minute injury news. If you have anybody playing today, good luck. I hope they go off for you. Good luck this weekend, everybody. Appreciate all of you. Again, if I helped you out at all today, and you haven't subscribed yet, take 1 second, subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Enjoy the football games, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.